Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we are going to be taking chart requests from the Discord over here. We got a lot of names to cover. We got a lot of good quality projects getting called out over here. We got Hims from Smartass. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. We got Pepsi, we got GME, we got Polkadot, we got Ethereum, Chainlink, Kovex, SEI, Filecoin, VeChain, Polkadot, ALB, Caspa, Apple Stock, Coinbase. Lots of names we're going to be covering in today's episode. I hope everybody is having a great week so far. Let me go ahead and scroll up here to the top, and we're going to start right there with Satoshi Striker there. But first things first, I want to go ahead and go over the rules, give some people some time to get on the live real quick and tune in. If you guys are watching the replay, make sure you guys smash that like. If we can get this video to 300 likes, we'll give away 300 XRP live here on the stream. We gave away 200 last week. Beautiful, beautiful giveaway last week. Veta won 200 XRP. That was sent over to the man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. But let's go ahead and hit the rules really quick for the people that are new. And if you are new, guys, we are not day traders on this channel. We are swing traders here. Our typical time frame of focus for our trades is anywhere from 1 to 6 months. We focus on a monthly and a daily chart. We enter and exit positions using our trading indicators. Okay, the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. When I'm talking about the green and red dots, I'm talking about these. We're also going to talk a lot about the moving averages today. Those are these lines right here that you see on my screen. Everything works in conjunction with each other. But typically what we're looking for here in rule number 4 is that we only want to buy assets that have a green dot or a green candle on the monthly chart. Okay, so why is that? Well, if we go to the monthly chart here of Bitcoin, you could see that every time Bitcoin prints a green dot here on the monthly chart, it's a great time to buy. You can see these ones came back here in 2015. Bitcoin's price was sitting right there around $200 or $300. Okay, this one right here came in 2019. That was in April at around $4,000. Okay, it ended up going all the way up to 70. This one right here came in January of 2023 around $16,000, $17,000. We also had one right here in October that printed right there at around 27, and this one right here in November. So just by looking at Bitcoin's chart, guys, there is still a very good chance that we're going to see Bitcoin print another one of these green dots here sometime in May if we can break out over that 100K level. If we break 100K this week or next week, you're going to see that dot show up. And you can see that every time that happens, guys, we get a very, very large move to the upside. Okay, the only one that didn't result in a major trade was right here back in October of 2021. You can see it came at 43, it went up to 67, and then sold off. Every single other one of these dots on the monthly chart has resulted in at least a 80 to 100% gain. Some of them, like if you guys were buying right here in January, that was at 18,000, right? It went all the way up to 110, so you made about 600-700% on that trade if you guys bought back here, and that was called out in the Discord if you guys are a part of the Discord channel. But typically with these dots, the higher the time frame, the better, right? So the monthly dots are going to be the most accurate signals that you can get. The second most accurate are going to be the weekly. You can see we got the weekly one on Bitcoin right here on the 14th of April at 82,000. It's now sitting at around 98. These ones came back here in September at 58. Okay, and we're now at 108. So the higher the time frame, the better. Okay, the monthly dot is the most accurate signal that you can get for a long entry, right? For a 1 to 6 month swing trade, because we are focused on swing trading. We're not day trading. Okay, these moves take time to develop. Each one of these bars is 1 month's worth of time. If you would have entered on this one here in October at 26, if you would have waited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, price went from 26 all the way up to 76. Okay, well, that's around 175%. Okay, and if you held all the way to the top here, you made around 300%. So again, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't a get-rich overnight thing. This is a buy and hold strategy 1 to 6 months out. So after we get the green dot or the green candle, because again, if you're buying a green candle, you're anticipating that a green dot is coming, okay? So after we get that from rule number 4, okay, what we're looking for is a green dot on the daily chart. And Bitcoin actually looks like it's going to print a green dot here today. You can see, boom, we got one right there on the 7th. We also got one right here on the 6th at around 97. So we got 2 dots so far around 97. Like I said, if we break over 100K this week or next week, you guys are going to see the green dot here on Bitcoin if we break over 100K. So that is the level to be watching. And with this daily green dot, that's given us hope. So right now, if I were to take a trade on Bitcoin here, you could have an easy stop loss at this low right here, right there at 91,000. Okay, you're literally risking, right? You're risking like 5% right here if you guys are taking this trade. Okay, 5% to make, I mean, if we break out to all-time highs, the sky is the limit. So super bullish close. Again, we've been selling off throughout the day, and then the buyers are coming in here at the end of the day and buying stuff up, but I'm still really, really liking Bitcoin's chart, guys. Again, we talk about those EMAs a lot. You can see Bitcoin right here. It went up here and it bounced. When we're up above the EMAs, guys, okay, when we're up above these, this means we're in a very strong trend, right? This is when we want to be buying Bitcoin. Okay, we don't want to buy when we're down below the EMAs. You can see right here, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. Boom, we finally broke out over the EMAs here on the daily. So now we should be actively looking for entries here on these daily dots now that we have broken out over the averages, right? We were stuck in a downtrend. Okay, we were stuck in a downtrend here. Okay, I can't draw the line because I'm so zoomed in. Okay, you guys see this clear as day downtrend there? Easy money, right? Boom. We broke out, and now we're back in an uptrend. So anyone that's shorting or bearish right now, I feel really sorry for, because I think these next 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months, are going to be extremely bullish for cryptocurrency. Look at STX today, up 11%. Beautiful, beautiful breakout here on STX, guys. Okay, you guys saw the breakdown. Again, when we're below the EMAs, we want nothing to do with the stock on the daily. Okay, if we're down below the EMAs, okay, it's really easy to understand. If we're below the EMAs, we're red on the monthly. Oh my God, STX's chart looks so bullish here, dude. Oh, okay. But you can see when we're down below the EMAs, this is when we don't want to be trading. Don't want to be trading, don't want to be trading. There's the breakout over it. There's the retest and the bounce. What does that remind you guys of? Okay, that reminds you of the cheat sheet, right? The mean is the average, okay? Think of these lines as the mean. These are the 50, the 100, and the 200. When we break out over them, okay, after a long downtrend, that is a very good sign. We broke out here in April, okay? So we call that the takeoff phase, right? We're breaking out over the mean, which is the average, okay? Breaking out over the mean, and then what? Then we pull back into it. This is where you want to buy, okay? Break out over it, pull back into it, green dot, Ripski. STX looks fantastic here. Okay, I just noticed that at the top of the watch list from last week, but that looks really good. That's a layer 2 on BTC, guys. So the strategy is very simple, guys. It's really not complicated. I have an equation right here. Okay, buying strategy equals monthly green dot or a green candle plus a daily green dot equals buy. Okay, everything that we just talked about here. And then we look to sell when either the stochastic RSI hits 100. The stochastic RSI is this light blue line. Okay, you can see every time that thing comes up, it's a good time to take some off the table. I like to look at the longer time frames for that. So like right here, okay, we're getting close. But if you look at the monthly, right, we're nowhere near the top here. This was the time to be selling what are we on? STX now. Okay, when that thing's up here at the top on the monthly, that's when you want to be taking your profits. Okay, that's when you want to be taking some off, like back there in 2024 of April. Okay, great time to be selling here. Another sell strategy that we have is that we want to sell the red dot in the red zone on the daily chart. So if you guys have the trading indicator, you guys have access to all of these indicators that I'm talking about here today. If you guys do not have the indicator, that link is in the description. And Nightbot is also going to post it here on the live feed, but it's right over here inside of the Discord channel. You just click on Trading Indicator. You click this link right here, and everything loads directly up into your TradingView account. Okay, if you have any trouble loading it, just email me. My email is right there inside the thread. But typically, where we want to sell on the daily chart is when we're in this red zone on the Fibonacci. So if you have the indicator, all you got to do is pop this thing down here and then click on that little eye, and that will unhide the Fibonacci. Okay, that will unhide it. What we want to pay attention to on the Fibonacci is when we are up in this red zone. Okay, this red zone is normally where we want to be taking our profits, right? We want to sell on a red dot in the red zone on a daily chart. Okay, so if you go, let's just use XRP as an example here. Okay, where was a good time to be selling XRP? Right up here in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone right there at around 270. You also had one right here around 330. Okay, what did we do? We pulled all the way back into what? Into the mean, into the averages. So that's our selling strategy, guys. We're going to talk today a lot about these EMAs. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to drop something in the live chat. I'd love to answer you guys' questions. But we're going to be taking chart requests here now from the Discord. So let's go ahead and start here. If you guys got chart requests, you guys can get them in here throughout this video. You guys got to be inside the Discord to request these charts. I want to be respectful to our members and just make sure we are prioritizing the people over here who are contributing to the community. So if we have some time at the end, I will take some from the live chat, but mostly I will be taking them from the chart request thread here today. So let's go ahead and start with XBRG here from Satoshi. Never heard of this one before. What was it? XBRG? I don't see that one. I do not see that one in the Discord, so I apologize. LYX Luxo. Okay, this one's, where's this one? Down below the mean. So we don't want to trade things that are in a downtrend. We want to see a breakout over it, a pullback into it, and a rip. I would not touch that one. SoFi Technologies, this one has broken back over the mean. So I really like SoFi here as long as it holds on to that $12 level. I would probably use a stop loss at like 1190 here. It's sitting at around 13 right now, but this chart looks really strong. Had that big sell-off with the market all the way down to 8. If you guys entered on that dot, that looks really good. But again, nice green candle here on the monthly. I think SoFi is going to break out here and go higher. I'd watch for a daily green dot if you're not in the trade yet. But again, we're right here at the averages, so this looks like a really fair price to be getting in here. I would just watch $12. It could go down below that and pierce some stop losses, but this chart looks very strong. They reported a very good earnings. They crushed their earnings by 84%, so SoFi looks really good here. I think that one's definitely going back there to 18. I would wait for the daily dot, or I would be entering right here around the mean. Because again, guys, if you come back here, I'm going to go ahead and just say start here so I can get back to my place. Oh, I already did that. My bad. If you come back here to the cheat sheet, right, we want to buy as close to the mean as possible. As long as we're up above the averages, right, we're in a bullish trend. If we're down below it, see how it was down below it right here? Rejected, 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 rejected. Breakout, pullback, Ripski. Okay, we broke out here. Let's get closer here. Pullback, Ripski. Pullback, Ripski. Okay, this thing went for a ride here. So this still looks very strong here. I still really like SoFi. I'd be a buyer here at these levels. What else do we got here? Let's go back, starting right here. Let's just get back to the top here. We got Solana from Daniel. What's going on, my brother? Solana. Okay, Solana's breaking out over the 50 here. Again, we don't want to buy Solana when we're down here below the EMAs, right? Rejected, rejected, rejected. Breaking out. Okay, I've been talking about Solana for about a week. I think it looks really strong above 140. Okay, even 130. 130 is probably the true support, but I think you're going to see a green dot here tomorrow on Solana, and I'd be a buyer here. I like this breakout. We're consolidating. We're getting ready for a move here, and I really like the fact that we are holding on to the 50 here. This looks really strong. Okay, I would watch 140, and then a less conservative stop loss would be right here around like 130. But let's check the monthly real quick. Okay, we got a green candle last month, and we're pretty even this month. We haven't really moved yet or made the move. Trump says he's making a big announcement on Thursday or Friday or Monday. He said one of those days. So I don't know if that's just going to be another nothing burger or if that's going to help the markets out. Because we need a catalyst right now, guys. Because right now we're just going sideways, right? We've gone sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days on Solana. Okay, we've just been consolidating in between these prices here. See that? Okay, 140 and 160. We're stuck in a channel. So we either need to break out over 160 to return to get the party started again, or if we break down below 140, we could go back here to like 120 or so. But just by looking at the stochastic RSI here, you can see how low that thing is. When that thing gets close to zero, that normally indicates that we're close to a bottom. And the fact that we're sitting on an EMA right now, a very important EMA, to me is bullish. Okay, I really like the price action here on Solana. I'd be a buyer on the next daily green dot here. Okay, I'd even probably buy it here in this range. 140 is the level you want to watch on that one. We got AMP token, the OG altcoin. Okay, same thing. Kind of just going sideways here, not doing much. I don't know. This one's tough. It's kind of just hanging around. This is another one of those really low cap altcoins. I mean, it would need to, I don't know. If you want to buy it, you can buy it here. If it drops down to 0.0035, buy it. But I watch for the daily dot there. What's the weekly saying? The weekly's green. So you can see that the weekly came back here in August. August, you had one in October, you had one in September. Again, we were just stuck in a sideways channel, and then the thing exploded. So, I don't know. I think there's some better names to own than this. I don't know too much about the project, but if you're going to buy it here, I would watch, you know, I mean, down here is the true support down there at 0.035. What's the monthly saying? Okay, no monthly green dot yet. So, that one's tough. That one's a tough one to get a read on there. Here's Cardano. Cardano's just bouncing around. As long as we hold 60 cents, Cardano's bullish. We've just been going, if you guys take out this move on Cardano, that 100% day that we had there, and you just draw some lines here, you can see we've been going sideways since February. I mean, sideways stuck in a range, right? We're not doing this. We're just literally stuck. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, we're just stuck in this range. Okay, we're right here between 185 and 60. So if you could buy it close to 60, that's a steal. It's sitting at 67 right now, so I'd still be a buyer and a holder of ADA here. And again, the candle, the dot is red here. We did have a green candle, so the monthly support looks like it's right there at 50 cents. But I'm going to say as long as we can hang on to that 60-cent level, I still really like Cardano. I'm very bullish on the fundamentals of this coin. A good quality project, not going anywhere. It's one of those names that's going to be in the United States Reserve. It's in the United States digital stockpile. And above 60, I still like Cardano. But I would like to see it break out here and get back to 80 cents, pull back, and then do the Ripsky. So we'll see. Watching for a daily green dot there on ADA. And again, if you guys are in the Discord, those alerts are called out right here in the trade alerts under the daily alert section. You can see we had a few stocks go off today. We had Dell, we had TEM, Schwab, EOS is a crypto, TKO went off, iBit, that's Bitcoin's ETF there. We also call out the weekly and the monthly alerts over here, as well as in the Discord. We had one go off on TKO today in the Discord as well. But I'd watch for a daily on ADA there. Again, above 60, I think it still looks good. Still looks really good above 60. 60 cents, that is. We got DEAI. DEAI, Zero Labs. So that one is breaking out over the mean. This one looks like a very small altcoin / meme coin. I would just make sure that one holds on to 0.014. It looks like a green dot is going to print here very shortly, but I do like the fact that it has gotten out over that 50. Again, as long as we're below the 50, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Breakout, this tells you buyers are stepping in. Okay, if I turn the volume on, you could see, DEAI. Okay, the volume, I personally don't trade these really low cap coins just because there's not a lot of volume. They're heavily manipulated. I like to trade good quality projects that have been around. I don't like to really dabble in things that are too new unless I think there's a basis for, owning the project. I don't know too much about it, but as long as this thing holds on to like 5 cents, I guess you're good. Just make sure you know what you're buying there. OXO. You guys got some weird requests here today. Okay, another one hasn't broken over the 50. I would avoid that. HNT. I took a position on this one last week, I believe. Why did I take a position, guys? Well, simply put, we were in a long downtrend here. Got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, we've been in a downtrend since January. Okay, 4 months of downtrend. Here's the breakout. Here's the pullback. There's the Ripski. And now we're pulling back again here on HNT. So I jumped the gun a little bit. I jumped the gun on adding on a green dot, but I said if this thing comes down to $3, I would just add to the position. But I do like the fact that we are maintaining here these EMAs. That one is red here on the month, but guys, remember these candles on the monthly chart, they have 30 days. So this candle has 30 days to play out here. It's only May 7th. So if we go up the rest of the month, right, if we get a daily dot here in the next couple of days and the price goes back up, this candle is going to change from red to green, right? And you can see the stochastic is way down here right now. Let me go ahead and look at a different chart here. Let's look at KuCoin's chart. Okay, you can see we're at a very, very important level. And I just like the fact that we have broken out now over the averages. I think this thing finds a bottom here at 350 and bounces. I'm watching for a daily green dot there on HNT. I might consider averaging down there on a green dot depending where it comes, but I believe that thing is going to bounce right there off at 350. We got block. Are you talking about XYZ? Yeah, I would avoid this one. See, downtrend. We don't want to buy things that are in a downtrend. We want to buy things that are on an uptrend, right? Trending up above the EMAs. Where did this thing break out last time? Breakout, pull back. What comes next? What comes after the pullback, guys? Okay, there's the pull, there's the breakout, there's the pullback. What comes next? The Ripski. Yep, that's right. See, breakout, pullback, Ripski. Okay, right now this thing's a falling knife. I would avoid this at all costs. I've been watching their earnings, and they are missing their earnings by like hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, they're not making money right now. I think they're a dying company unless they figure out how to innovate here. But I would avoid block. I'd wait for a breakout. We got ENA, Athena, also getting rejected on the 50. I'd wait for a breakout. We got ZK, guys, because if we are trending below the 50, this I can tell you that the monthly candle is red. Okay, the monthly candle will flip to green when we get the breakout, right? When we get that breakout, that is when it flips to green. We don't want to buy during this time. We want to buy after the breakout. This pattern happens over and over and over again. Breakout, pullback, Ripski. Okay, Ripski, pullback, Ripski. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so wait for the breakout. ZK, Sync. You guys could just call out the tickers. That helps me out a lot. Also, we need the breakout. Okay, we need some volume and we need the breakout. We do not want to buy things that are in a downtrend, right? Red on the monthly means avoid. Okay, getting rug. I would wait till you get that volume, till you get that breakout. Breakout, pullback, Ripski. Yeah, I might rename my channel that. Breakout, pullback, Ripski. Okay, and it doesn't just work on crypto, guys. You guys can go over here to Tesla, and you guys could see. Breakout, pullback, consolidate, Ripski. Pullback, Ripski. Pullback into the mean, Ripski. Okay, and then we just completely shit the bed here. Okay, but now we're trying to break out, but we're failing. Google had a really ugly day today. I don't know what happened with Google, but they got hammered. They were down 10% today at one point. And Apple, not looking good. So you guys are seeing see how Apple's in a downtrend? See, when we're up above the mean, Ripski. Pullback, Ripski. Pullback, Ripski. Pullback, Ripski. Okay, now we're getting rejected. Okay, so big tech stocks are very red, while a lot of crypto is closing green. So that's called decoupling there, folks. Decoupling. Russian oligarchs are all over XTX. Why is that? Justin, you're my favorite, brother. I appreciate you. What else we got? Deep, DEEP, USD. Deep book, this one's called. There we go. This one's breaking out. So you got the breakout. Now you're getting the pullback. So where would I buy this one? We want to, now that we're above the EMAs, we want to wait for the pullback and the green dot. So wait for the green dot. That thing could pull all the way back here to 12 cents and still be bullish. Okay, so I'd wait for the green dot to act, but this is a good call out. See, we can look at the monthly. We can see we got a big fat green candle last month. Okay, and now when you got that green candle, that means, hey, we have broken out over the averages, right? We have broken out over the average. Now we want to wait for that pullback, the green dot, and then comes the Ripsky. So this looks good. This looks really good. I just continue to wait for the green dot here. I like that the stochastic RSI, that light blue line, is getting close to 0. But if this thing pulls back to 12 cents, that's going to be a really good play for you there. Again, I don't know what this project is or anything. If you guys are calling these out, I'm guessing that you guys know what they are and what they do. I always encourage you guys to buy utility projects that people are using, projects that have utility. You don't want to buy just any coin, right? You want to make sure the project has staying power. Okay, my largest holding is Chainlink. Okay, my largest holding is Chainlink. Why? Because I believe in the project. I believe they're going to be around for a very, very, very long time, and they're not going anywhere. So I'm assuming while investing in Chainlink, this thing is going to be back at all-time highs one day, or even higher. Okay, I see people calling for like $80 on Chainlink this bull run. So again, I don't do price predictions. I just listen to my indicator. When my indicator tells me to sell, okay, when the stochastic RSI gets back up here on the monthly, that's when I'm going to be looking to sell my Chainlink. But until that time, I'm just holding and I'm looking for places to accumulate. So make sure you're buying good quality projects. Don't just buy something because somebody on Twitter said to buy it. Okay, know what you're buying. ILV's getting a smackdown here. Okay, that's getting pretty deep here. This was a gaming token, but this looks like a dead project. This looks like a dead project to me. I'd wait for a monthly green dot if you want to buy that, but that does not look good. That's a rug pull. All-time lows right now. Caspa? I've seen some interesting stuff about this the last couple of days. I don't know too much about the project, but I feel like I need to dig in a little bit. The monthly is green here, so the daily is most likely, yes, above the EMA. So I really like Caspa here above 8 cents. Okay, if we break down below this EMA again, right, we're most likely going to fall back down here to 5 cents. So if you're in this one, I'd be buying this one, dude. This one looks good. This one down here, the stochastic on the floor right here at, what is that, around 6. Okay, so again, when the stochastic is on the floor, that means the bottom is near. Okay, if it's at the floor and we're above the EMAs, that's a really good sign. That means there's divergence. So I like Caspa here above 8 cents. I'm bullish on this one. We got the weekly dot there a couple weeks ago, right there at around 5 cents. So you're already up around 80% on that. I would just make sure this thing holds on to 8 cents. I'd set a stop loss right there at 8 cents on Caspa. TDY. TDY is breaking out here as well. I'd move my stop loss up below that EMA right there at 460. Daily stochastic's a little high for me to want to buy here. What's the monthly saying? The monthly is green, so this is a tough one here. It is trying to break out here again, so if you got in on this green dot right here at around 56, I would move my stop loss up right there to 470. Make sure that one holds on to 470. I put a stop loss right there, or wait for a red dot there. But that thing looks like it could go back up and test around 500 or so. Not a lot of meat left on that bone, but put your stop loss at 470 right there. RPM. Thank you, Piano. I appreciate it. RPM, we're still in a downtrend here. Rejected, 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 rejected. Okay, wait for the breakout. Okay, we want the breakout, the retest. Here comes the Ripsky. What else we got? BLUR. This is Blur. Blur also stuck in a downtrend. I would avoid. Wild. WLD. That one's breaking out. Really trying to. You want to make sure this one holds on to 80 cents. Okay, put a stop loss at 80 cents. I would buy this one on a green dot as long as it comes above 80 cents. This one looks a lot better than Blur. HFT. HFT hasn't quite broken out yet. So this one is pretty weak. It looks pretty weak. The red, it's red here on the monthly. You just want that one to hold on to like 4 cents. Okay, I think there's some better names to own than this one here. We got a green dot alert here on Solana. So we got new crypto candles, guys. The new daily crypto candles form every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, that's 5 p.m. right now. You got one on Pepe too. Okay, Pepe also giving you a green dot here. So these would be entries, right? Solana and Pepe would be entry candles. These would be entry signals here. And you guys can see that those get called out in real time right over here. Boom, Solana and Pepe both giving the signal here. You're seeing that one's coming right above the EMA there. So this is a very clear
clear trade here. I'd put a stop loss right at the bottom of that candle from a couple days ago. That looks really good. And Solana, again, looks really good here above 140. 140 is your new stop loss there on Solana. I put it like 139. I never like to set it right at the exact level. I always like to do $1 or $2 below the level just so you don't get flushed out by the market makers. But you guys just saw that live here. Solana and Pepe both giving you the signal. And that also means that Bitcoin has closed with a green dot. So Bitcoin closed yesterday's candle here. You guys just saw that live with a green dot. So if you guys wanted to take that trade, all you'd have to do is use a stop loss right here at 92. That's the low from these candles right here. If we break 100K, guys, I'm telling you right now, shit is going to get insane. Stuff is going to go wild. You're going to see a green monthly dot here if we break that 100K level, and we're going to absolutely skyrocket. So very exciting week. Trump says he's got news for us either tomorrow or Friday. So we'll see if it's another nothing burger. Every time he says there's big news, it has not followed through. So, hey, maybe the 8th time is the charm. But we'll see. Bitcoin, very, very strong support up there above 92. Okay, and we did print that green dot here from yesterday. So, again, new crypto candles form every day at 5 p.m. And you're seeing we've gotten both these green dots in the same exact area. They both came right here at 97. So all that's telling us is that this support level right here, right, that we've been holding on to for the last 2 weeks, 92 is very important. So if we break over 100K, guys, you are going to see a blow off top. Okay, you're going to see this green dot on the monthly. If that comes, it will be called out over here in the monthly in the monthly alert section of the Discord. Okay, and that is going to send us into a blow off top, and this is very exciting. Okay, very strong close for Bitcoin. I really like the close here. What else we got? Where'd we go? HFT, yeah. TAI, TARS AI. That thing pulled back pretty hard today. We were out right here somewhere around 13 cents. I said if it pulled back to 6 cents, it would be interesting, and it is sitting at 6. So what I'm waiting for on TARS is a green dot here. Okay, I like the fact that the stochastic is on the floor, though. I just want to see this thing. If you could set a limit order, I'd put a limit order at like 8 cents. If it breaks over 8 cents, that's what's going to reverse the move. I'd like to see it go sideways and build a base here a little bit. But really, what we're looking for now on TARS is a daily dot to get back in. I don't know if I'll buy it again or not. It's really just going to depend on if we get that daily dot that we got back here on the 19th at around 2-3 cents. Okay, that was like a 300% trade for us. Okay, and we didn't actually play the daily on that. We played the monthly. Okay, we got the green dot right there at 3 cents on the weekly. I'm sorry, this is the weekly, not the monthly. And it went up 300-400% in the matter of like, I don't even know how many days that was. That was an insane trade, though. That was like 5-6 days all the way to the top there. Chris says, Link on a daily dot, but below the 50 and 100. Let's check Link real quick. No, I don't see a dot yet. I'm personally long on Chainlink. I like it as long as I like it forever. I don't care what this thing drops to. I mean, I'm looking to average down. If you're not in it yet, I would get in here and look to average down around 12. I said if it goes back to 12, I would buy it. That puts us right here where the buyers stepped in last time. And then obviously if we break 12, we'll come back down to 10. But by the looks of this Bitcoin chart right now, it really looks like we're about ready to go higher. So all these altcoins are going to follow suit if Bitcoin breaks 100K. I mean, you're going to see these names up 30, 40, 50% if that happens in the next couple of days. So I still like Link. I would wait for confirmation here. Wait for the green dot, but this thing still looks strong, very strong, over 13. Ashley says basis for everyone going crazy. Yeah, it's back up above 4 cents. That is a freaking god candle there yesterday. 243%. I'm like back to even on it. I think I got in right around 4 cents. So this isn't like an overnight trade for me. I just thought it was a very interesting project. I mean, the base network is Coinbase's blockchain. It's a very, very low cap play.
So this isn't something you want to check every day. This is something you just want to glance at every now and then. But I saw you guys talking about it today, and yeah, it was up 243% yesterday. So I'm hoping that thing goes to like $1. That would just be outstanding. James says the Heikinashi shows different. Okay, yeah. So if you're looking at the Heikinashi, that could be a different story. I still don't see the green dot there on the daily. I still don't see it. What else we got? SCWO. Yeah, that one's still stuck below the 50. I'd wait for that breakout. He says red monthly, stochastic on the floor. Very interesting project. It's on the radar. That's from Frank. So yeah, Frank, we just want to see the breakout over 40 cents, the retracement, and the rip. But this thing's getting rugged right now. Just absolutely rugged. I don't know anything about the project either, but I would just wait for that technical breakout over 50 and then watch for that pullback. Remember, breakout, pullback, ripski. Okay, I need to trademark that. Here's Amazon. Big AMZN. Okay, that one is still trending below its EMAs as well. I would like to see that thing break out. Again, I want to see the breakout, the pullback, and the ripski. Okay, this thing was in a very long uptrend. See, we don't want to buy Amazon during this time. Okay, Amazon downtrend. Downtrend, 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 downtrend. Okay, downtrend. Boom, there was the breakout, there was the pullback, there was the ripski. Okay, pullback, ripski. Pullback, ripski, pullback, ripski, pullback, ripski. Pullback, ripski. Pullback, ripski. Pullback, ripski. And now it's just getting melted. Okay, I don't like Amazon with the Chinese tariffs. I think if Trump comes and says, hey, the tariffs are done, I think Amazon will do very well. But this thing needs to get back over 200 for me to want to be interested in it. Right now, I'd honestly be looking for short positions. And yeah, I just don't like it below 200. I want to see it break back out over those EMAs. Right now, the candle, it does have a green candle here on the monthly. So I guess if you were going to play it, you would want to use a stop loss right there at 180. Okay, that's a very important level at 180. Okay, that's right below this low right here. You can move it down a little bit to like 178. 178 would be my stop loss on on Amazon. If 178 breaks, Amazon's going to get really ugly. Okay, Ty, we do have the Fibonacci. It's just hidden. Okay, it's just hidden. Okay, you just have to unhide it from the chart there. What else we got? CRV. CRV is still, look at, this is a really good one. This is a really good one here, okay? Really nice breakout here over the EMAs. We actually have the golden cross. So if you guys are not familiar with the golden cross is, the golden cross is when that blue line, that dark blue line, crosses the light blue line, okay? The EMAs, they cross. That is called a golden cross, okay? Normally when that happens, we go on a very long-term uptrend. Okay, you can see they crossed right here and we were in a downtrend. Okay, but you could see back here when they crossed, what happened? They crossed upward, ripski. Okay, I really like CRV here, guys. And the stochastics on the floor, this looks like a really strong, this is a very strong chart here. This thing is bullish above 55, so it could pull back all the way to 55 and still be bullish. Watching that one like a hawk for a green dot here on the daily. You can see that the monthly does have a green dot here, a green dot on the monthly chart here for CRV. This one looks really good. This one is a sleeper, I believe. Okay, CRV, that one's on my favorites list from the watch list last week. If you guys missed last week's watch list, it's right over here inside the watch list tab. You guys can watch the video right here. And you can actually download the whole entire watch list right here by clicking this link in the Discord. And that loads up all the names that I am currently holding, all my favorite picks here, and then the rest of the names here. Pretty much everything on our watch list that we're watching throughout the week. That drops every single Friday. Okay, we do a video and we go over it. And then the link drops right here for you guys to look at throughout the month. Or, I'm sorry, throughout the week and over the weekend. What else we got? CRV, I really like that one, though, dude. I think on a daily green dot, that one's going to set up very nicely. Here we got Sandbox. Or Sand. Okay, not quite over the 50, so I'm not interested, but it is trying to find a bounce here off at 26. Okay, I'd put a stop loss at 25 if you're going to play that, but that is not my favorite play. I think there's some better names to own here. Okay, this was the Metaverse.
Okay, the metaverse. We're all going to be living in the metaverse here back in 2021. And then it turned out to be a big nothing burger. So I personally wait for a bigger breakout. You could see that here with this bounce. I'd use a stop loss at 25 if you're in it, but not my favorite chart. CRV is going to be my favorite one out of those 3 requests, my friend. We got virtual protocol. Also another one that a lot of people have been requesting. This looks good. See, we got the breakout. We're getting the pullback. Okay, if this thing pulls back to like $1, that'd be an excellent entry for you. Okay, all the way back there into the EMAs. Boom, Ripsky. I would buy this one on the next daily green dot. I really like the chart. Okay, really like the chart. Big fat candle there in April. And we got a long way to go here in May. But this looks good. This looks really good here. Nice breakout. Here's the pullback. That thing's bullish as long as it holds on to that dollar level. If you can get it close to $1, I think that's going to be a gift. I just wait for the daily dot on this one. That one looks good. Link, we kind of covered Link. Let's look at it again here. Okay, so Link got over the 50. It has broken below it here, but we're still hanging out right by it. So, again, I'm long on Chainlink. My time frame is 1 to 6 months out. It's even 12 months if I have to wait that long. I just believe in the project. And I would just be watching 13 right now, but I would look to average down or buy it here on the next daily dot, okay? And I think that's coming here in the next couple of days, okay? Right into the weekend. I think we're going to see it. But right now, the level to watch is 13. The level I'm looking to buy at, again, is around 12, okay? Because my average is like $15 right now. So I'm down quite a bit on my position. Not quite a bit. I mean, I'm down, what? 12% in crypto. That's like nothing, right? Because I mean, I'm placing my entry thinking we're going to go back to all-time highs, right? All-time highs is where? All the way up at $50, okay? And this is just setting up so nice. I think the next green dot here on the monthly chart of Link is going to send this one to the stratosphere. So I'd really like to see this one hold 13 here. Just watching the daily here for a dot. The weekly in itself is still green. So you can see the last time we got the weekly dots, remember, the monthly are the most accurate, the weekly are the second most accurate, and the daily are the third most accurate. So ideally you want to work down, right? But if you can understand the averages and how price moves, right? You can see how we pulled right back into that 200-week moving average, okay? And we ripped, okay? So last time we got green dots on the weekly on Link was right here between 10 and 13. We just sideways, Ripsky. Okay, we got a green dot there a couple weeks ago. So that tells you, right, all the way down to 10, right? 10 is the true macro support. Right now, I'd look to average down around 12. But if you're not in Link, I would look to buy it on the next green dot because if that green dot comes, we'll most likely be breaking over 14. And all we need to do is break out here, and this thing's going to go. So watching for the green daily on that one, I think that'd be a good place to add to your position or start a position. We got Richard for Turbo. Turbo also breaking out here. This is another meme coin here. It's got like a turtle or something like that. I like this one as long as it can hold on to 0.0035. Stochastic's getting down here. I'd want to buy it a little closer to the averages, but again, it's a meme coin, so it's all going to depend on the hype and who's behind it. But that weekly chart looks a little toppy. I would look for a pullback into like 0.0035 or a daily dot on that one. We got Bonk, B-O-N-K. Bonk is looking good. Nice breakout, nice pullback. Okay, a lot of these charts are looking very nice. Okay, I like Bonk above 0.00014. Stochastic's down here on the floor, just like it was down here. Okay, all we're missing is a daily green dot, and I think this thing's going to get sent to the stratosphere here. Okay, that next daily dot will be called out over here inside that daily alert section on Bonk, but this is really nice. Again, rejected. Breakout, pullback. What comes next? That's right, the Ripsky. The Ripsky comes next, baby. We got Pepe. And guys, if we can get this stream to 300 likes, I will give away 300 XRP. Okay, I think that's like $600 or something crazy like that. Every time we hit our goal, I'm going to raise it 100. So we hit 200 last week. We gave away 200 XRP. Now if we can get this stream to 300 on the live, I'll give away another 300 XRP. That would be awesome. Pepe,
Also, breakout, pullback. Okay, green dot. I would buy this one here right now, and I would use a stop loss right there at 0.000075. You could even use the stop down here at 0.007 if you want to be less conservative, but I'd probably put it right there at 0.000075. They're on Pepe, but green daily dot right here right now above that moving average. This one looks really good as long as we hold on to that level. That's an easy stop loss for you right there on Pepe. We got Trump coin. Okay, anybody going to Trump's dinner? Okay, he said the top 250 holders or something of his coin are going to get a private dinner with him. Above 10, I think it looks strong. Stochastic is back on the floor. Okay, that light blue line is back on the floor. That's a good sign. So $10 is your support level right there. I would buy the next green dot here on the daily on Trump if you want to own this one. But nice breakout, pull back. We need the green dot. That'll give us the Ripsky. SUI. SUI, also, nice breakout here. I'd love to see this thing pull back into like 280. 280 be a beautiful place to buy that one right into the averages there. Again, the further off the averages you are, the more of a premium you're getting it at. So right now you're getting it at a 15% premium. Okay, because again, this is our average. We want to buy things at or around the average. Okay, SUI, everyone's hyping up. Everyone's loving SUI up here at $5. Pulled back to 170. No one's really talking about it anymore. But I think this one's going to be a winner over time. I'd like to buy that one at 280, but I'd watch for the green daily here on SUI. Watch for that green daily dot there on SUI. Ondo. Ondo, same thing. We're not quite, we broke above it, but couldn't maintain it. I want to see Ondo hold on to 80. Okay, watch for the green dot. That's probably coming either today or tomorrow, as long as we hold $80 here. Or I'm sorry, 80 cents on Ondo. We got AERO. This is another one I took a position on last week. Why did I take the position? Well, downtrend, 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 downtrend. Breakout over the EMA. Pull back Ripsky. Pull back. Okay, I think I bought it like right at 60 cents. It's sitting at 61 right now, so I like it. As long as it holds on to 50. I think if it breaks 50, it'll probably come down to like 40 again. Could possibly come down to 30, but with the stochastic getting so low, I don't see it breaking down below 50. And if it does, I'm just going to look for a spot to average down. That'll either be at 30 or 40 cents, but the fact that we're breaking out over the EMA right now is a very, very good sign. You can see we broke out back here. We did the Ripsky. We pulled back Ripsky. Pulled back Ripsky. Okay, this is going to be a very big project on the Base network, guys. The Base blockchain is Coinbase's blockchain, guys. That thing's going to be a massive player in crypto, and it's brand new. And this is one of the largest liquidity providers in that network, and they're just now breaking out. Again, when we're below the EMAs, right? Rejected, 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 rejected. Here's the breakout. We got the pullback. All we're missing is a green dot here. But like I said, I think that's coming either today or tomorrow. I think you're going to see a green dot here on AERO either today or tomorrow. My target on this, I know I said I don't do price targets, but I'm thinking anywhere from $4 to $6. That'd put it at about just under a $10 billion market cap for being the largest liquidity provider on what I believe is going to be one of the largest blockchains around, which is the Base network. So I'm still very bullish on that, and I really like the fact that we're breaking out here. Really like the fact that we're breaking out. We're even green on the monthly, and that weekly dot came right there on the 14th, just like it did back here. Right at the same price at 62. It went all the way up to around $3. That looks fantastic. If you guys got chart requests, get them over here in the chart request thread. I'm taking the requests from our Discord members over here inside of the Discord. So if you guys got chart requests, you want me to cover them, get them over here in the chart request thread. If you cannot see the chart request thread, all you got to do is sign up to become a member right here. It's around $4 a month right now. It's not always going to be that cheap. We have we're around 2,000 members right now. So again, $4 a month if you guys want access to all the trade alerts. That's the trade alerts. That is going to be all of my call outs, my favorite setups here, my trades, our watch list here, and also the ability to request charts inside of these videos. So that link is, I think Nightbot's posting it here. Maybe not. I wonder what happened to my, Oh, it's getting cut off. That's some bullshit. It's in the description of this video. Here, I'll post it in the chat right now. It's https://overkillinvestingclub.com. Yeah, trade alerts have entry points. Yeah, you can see right here. I called out I bought AERO at 0.065. I bought HNT at 380. Yeah, it's all called out. I pretty much share my portfolio with our members over there. Everything. And again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube that likes to read charts. So if you guys do decide to join, just make sure you read the disclaimer. Okay, I will never. First things first, I will never, ever, ever add you as a friend or send you a DM first. Right? If you DM me, I'm gonna DM you back. But I will never send you a friend request on any social media platform, on Discord, on TikTok. Okay, those are all scammers, guys. That is not me. Okay, if you guys need help or have questions, my email is right there. But again, not a financial advisor. I'm not a security broker. Okay, please, please, please read the disclaimer over here. Okay, I'm just a guy that likes to read charts like pretty much everybody else on YouTube. So take everything with a grain of salt. Do your own research, right? Make your own decisions. Just because I'm buying something doesn't mean that you should buy it, right? Because I'm not right all the time. No trading strategy is 100%. Okay, it's completely your responsibility here. Nothing to do with me or my callouts. I'm just here to share information with you guys, just how you guys share information with me. Okay, no trading strategy on the internet or in life is 100%. So you need to know how to manage your risk. Okay, and you need to know, right, how to make good decisions. So we use indicators, right? Trading indicators, right? I'm not calling these out of thin air. I'm simply just listening to my indicators. Okay. That's it. That's it. Again, if you guys do not have the indicators that we're talking about today, you guys can download those right here in the trading indicator tab. Boom. Just click on this link right here and takes a couple of clicks and everything that we're talking about loads directly up into your TradingView account. If you guys don't have a TradingView account, you guys can come over here to the trading apps tab and just click on this link right here. TradingView is just the website that we use to chart. Okay, tradingview.com. Okay, you can start that. You guys can use my referral link if you want to support the channel. You can just go to tradingview.com right now and sign up for an account if you want to. It's completely up to you. But I got all the links to everything that I use right here in the trading apps tab of the Discord. And I also got a free trading course over here as well if you guys are new. Free trading course. I don't charge for a course or anything like that. You guys can check that out right here. There's about 7 or 8 videos. I actually just added one the other day. So you guys can go check that out over there inside the Discord as well. That is free. You don't need to sign up to join the Discord, but if you do want access to the alerts, the monthly alerts, the weekly alerts, the daily alerts, the golden dots, okay, the trade alerts, the watch list, the ability to request charts, you will have to pay that $4 a month fee. It's not really a fee. It's like literally less than a Starbucks coffee a month, and you guys can be a part of the community. I mean, if you're freaking out about $4, I don't know what to tell you. I try to make it as cheap and as easy as possible to keep the chuds out, but it doesn't always happen. Algorand, I'd like to see this one hold on to 18 cents. Just waiting for the daily here. The weekly dot is still holding, so that's a good sign. The monthly dot is still red. I really want to see this one hold this previous support over here at like 17.7, like 18 cents. Okay, I'm watching for a green dot there on Algo. Gala also having trouble getting over that EMA. I want to see this one hold on to 0.00012. BRO. They got a coin called Bro. They got a Bro coin. I might buy this one. Nope, they don't have a Bro coin. Must be the stock you're talking about. Brown and Brown. Okay, this one looks good, right? They had an earnings. They missed their earnings, but they are pulling back into the EMAs here. So I like this one as long as it holds this low right here at 105. I'd be a buyer here. Okay, be a buyer here at 111. You could even use the 15-minute. That looks like it's getting ready to try to break out here. If you want to use a more conservative stop loss, use it right there at 108. ZBCN. This is the ZBEC network. Okay, nice breakout. Let's wait for the pullback now, right? You got the red dot there a couple days ago on May 6th, right up there at around 2.002. I like this one. I mean, I really like the breakout. I really do. Is this on Coinbase? Not on Coinbase. Okay, but now that we have the breakout, let's wait for the pullback. Okay, breakout, pullback, Ripski. Okay, this one's pretty choppy. I don't know what this thing does, but I would want to buy this one right here around the averages at 0.0012, because right now, if you're buying it up here, you're buying it at a 30% premium. Again, let's go back to our cheat sheet here that everybody loves to look at. Okay, when we're off the mean, when we're off the average, we're buying things at a premium. Okay, if everybody's talking about it, everyone's having a good time, okay, more than likely, okay, you're too late. Okay, if we're that extended off of the averages, that's normally a good time to sell. Okay, typically 60 to 70% is the top here. You're at about 30%, so you're probably around here right now. But again, I just want to see a pullback and a green dot. Okay, this could bounce right here at 0.016. If that breaks, it'll most likely come back down there to 0.012, right around those averages, because the price always retracts into the average. It always retracts. Okay, you normally want to sell when you get that extension, right? If I pull up our Fibonacci, you could see red zone. Red zone is a great place to be taking profits. A red dot in the red zone is our sell signal. So this one had a really nice move, right? Off this green dot right here, you're talking about a 140% move. So what's a good general rule for when we're up 100%? Sell half. If you're up 100%, if you doubled your money, okay, if you doubled your money, if you're up 100%, that means you doubled your money. So if I made 100%, if I invested $5,000, okay, and I doubled my money, I made 100%, I multiply it by 2. Okay, I now have $10,000. So what can I do? I can sell half. So if I sell half, I'm going to divide by 2. And now I'm back to 5,000. So what did I do there? I took my initial investment out, and I'm letting the profits ride. I'm playing with house money at that point. So that's normally a good general rule, right? To sell if you're up, sell half if you're up 100%, if you're not sure. Okay, but I want to see this thing retrace back down to 0.0012. That's where I'd be interested. Okay, and I just look for the green daily dot. Casper's pulling back here as well into 0.012. So this one doesn't look bad. Again, I don't know anything about the project. I'd wait for the daily dot here. All three cryptos. Yep. Oh, you said Brocoin is a cryptocurrency. I don't see it. AVAX. AVAX is having trouble getting over the EMAs here. I want to see a big dramatic breakout and a pullback. Okay, right now we're just stuck in a range between 14 and I'm going to say, probably right there at 24. So watch for the dot here. Stochastic is on the floor. I want to see this thing hold on to 18. 18 would be my stop loss level there. Again, the monthly is pretty far down here, and the weekly is still holding green. So that's a good sign. Honestly, I'd use a stop loss at 18 bucks. Okay, or if you don't want to use a stop loss, look to buy more at 15. But AVAX, I just don't know about their chain. I'm just not... I want something new and trendy, like Base, right? I want to invest in something like that. By the way, what is Base doing? Base is down 18% now. Had a big 240% move, but selling off now. This thing is selling off here a little bit. So I would wait for a green daily to make your decision, but I want that green daily dot to come up above $18. 18 is a very important level for AVAX. Link we covered, we got TSM. Taiwan Simi. Okay, that one's trying to break out here, so you could use a stop loss either at 170 here. You do got a red dot here, so I would use the stop loss at 170. If we can hold on to 170, that'll be good. Okay, or you could use a less conservative stop loss at 160. 160 is these lows right here. But honestly, if you're in down here, right, at 156, 156, I'd want to protect my gains here. So I'd use a stop loss at like 169. When you get the red dot on the daily, it's normally a good place to set a stop loss. You want to use the previous low, which is going to be right there at 170. Okay? Or 160. It's up to you on how much risk you want to put on there. But it is breaking up above the EMAs here. It's just a little too overextended for me up here. So I'd watch for a green dot tomorrow. If we get the green dot tomorrow, we will definitely go back up to 2 to 210. So 170 and 160, two very important levels to watch here. Solana, did we cover Solana? Yes, we did. That one had the daily dot here, and it is still holding on. So I'd buy Solana here, right? And I'd probably use my stop loss at 130. A less conservative stop loss would be right there at 140. Okay, again, we have broken out over the EMA. That's a good sign. Okay, when we're down below it, we're in a downtrend, but we have broken out above it here. Okay, 140 is a big level here for Solana. Oh, we got XRP. Wow, it took like 20 requests to get to XRP. That's insane. Nothing really changed here with XRP, right? Super boring chart. It's got a red dot on the weekly. I do not like that. But really, the technical level to watch is 2. So, I mean, if you're in here at 220, you just want to map out where you want to buy the pullbacks into, right? It's still red here on the monthly. Okay, it's actually got a red dot here on the weekly, but it is still above our average. So, I mean, truth be told, the real support's down there at 160. So, this is tough, right? Above $2 is bullish, and you can see that this thing has dipped below 2 many times. Dipped below it right there, dipped below it right there, dipped below it right there, dipped below it right there. So what that is a shakeout, right? That's a shakeout. They go hit all those stop losses and they suck it right back up. They hit the stop loss, they suck it up. They hit the stop loss, they suck it up. They hit the stop loss, right? They're getting all that liquidity out of the market. So, I mean, you kind of be a sucker to set a stop loss here at 2 just because market makers could shove it down and shove it right back up. So really, it's just your personal opinion on this one at this point. I would say 180 is the stop. I wouldn't use it at 2 because it's too easy for the market makers to shove it down. What I'd be watching for on XRP is a daily dot. Okay, like I said, if Bitcoin decides to break out here, all these coins are going to follow suit. And you can see Bitcoin, I mean, this weekly chart looks really good. Okay, the daily, we got a green dot there yesterday. So we just need to get over 100K. If Bitcoin can break 100K, the party's on. Okay, I think the party's already started, but it's just a very weird place here with the indicator. Very, very weird place. The monthly looks good. The weekly looks good. The daily looks good. Everything looks good with Bitcoin. Okay, above 92. So XRP, I still like it. I'd still be a holder. If you're not in XRP, I think $2 is a good place to buy it here. I would just use a stop loss maybe at 180. Okay, or look to buy it down closer to like $1.50. But $2 is the level for XRP right now. There's not much else I can tell you. $2 is the support. Here's XLM. This chart looks a little more interesting than XRP in my opinion. This one broke over the EMAs. Now we're getting the retracement here. Stochastic on the floor. I like this one above 25. Above 25 cents. I'd love to see a green dot tomorrow or on Friday for XLM for all these cryptos. Again, those dailies are going to be called out over here, guys. Those are going to be called out right here in the Discord. So XLM looks very interesting here as long as it can hold on to 25 cents. You could even call it 24 cents if you want to be less conservative, but I'd just be watching for that daily dot. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance has to go down for altcoin season to really kick off. So let's look at Bitcoin dominance chart right now. So it's just, right, grinding up. Everyone's putting their money in Bitcoin right now. It's just going up. But look where we topped out last time. We topped out right here at like 74. So we're sitting at around 65 right now. So again, we got a little ways to go if we're going to meet this resistance back here. Okay, but when this goes down, when Bitcoin dominance goes down is when they rotate into the altcoins, and then the altcoins go bananas. Okay, so 72, 73 was where we topped out back in 2020. That's what kicked off altcoin season. Again, when the dominance chart of Bitcoin goes down, that means money is coming out of Bitcoin and getting rotated into either stable coins or altcoins. Okay, so they're selling Bitcoin for altcoins at that point. Okay, and when this goes up, that means altcoins are going down or staying stagnant, however you want to say it. But right now, Bitcoin dominance is still very strong. And I think we're going to top out somewhere probably around 70. Somewhere around 70. And we're sitting at 65 right now, so we're very close. We're very close, in my opinion. Pepe, we covered VRA. BRA doing the ripski here. I think this one's on like Binance or something. Hold on. Okay, so that's actually got a monthly dot here. So if you want to own VRA, I'd buy it. I'd buy it now. Okay, you got the green dot there. Wouldn't buy it now. I'd wait for the pullback now on the daily. See, like I said, when you get the breakout, that signals either a green dot or a green candle is on the chart, right, on the monthly, because you're getting the breakout. Right? You've broken out over the averages. Right? The party started.
Now, we don't want to rush in up here because we got a red dot showing here on the daily. We want to wait for the retracement on the mean. So if you can buy VRA here at like 2 cents, I think that's going to be an excellent entry. But that one does have a monthly green dot there. I would love to buy this thing on the 0.002, but now that you got the monthly signal, you want to buy the very next green dot that you get on the daily. Okay, so right now the dot is red, so I'd actually sell some here, and then I would wait for the retracement and the green dot. That's where you'll get the prime entry, because this is going to set up very, very nice. You just need to wait for the daily now that you got the monthly confirmation, right? Because the monthly breaking out tells you that we just had this big move up, right? We went from, I mean, this was like a 125% move, 175% move, right? Now people are going to be taking profits, and you're going to get a retracement, and then you're going to get an opportunity to buy, I think, somewhere around 0.002. But nice call out there. That's a nice breakout. We got OPAI. OPAI looks, yeah, that thing's stuck. I wouldn't buy that one again. Wait for the breakout. ISP. ISP kind of broke out here, so you're going to want that one to hold on to 0.0003. Watch for the daily dot there. We got AI16Z. Wow. That one got listed on Binance. That's interesting. I like this one over 20 cents. I'd watch for a daily dot, but that did break out over the mean there. Okay, that's actually a really nice breakout. Just use your stop loss right there at 20 cents. Okay, green candle last month. This one looks like it wants to reverse here. Oh, I totally skipped you, my friend. AVAX we covered. Virtual we covered. You said you really believe in this project. Already got some. Will it be a good time to buy the deep? Virtual, let me just look at that one for you real quick. Virtual, yeah, see, we're waiting now. We're waiting for the green dot. You got the breakout, okay? I wouldn't rush into the trade. I'd wait for the green dot here on the daily now you got the breakout. Again, nice big fat green candle there on the monthly. That's beautiful. Okay, now you just need to wait for the retracement. If you can get this thing at $1, I'd load the bag, dude. Load the truck up, okay? Watch for the daily on virtual. That looks good, and you believe in the project, so that's another good thing. AIOZ looks all AI16. God, that's hard to say. AI16Z looks very interesting too. We're consolidating here, watching for a breakout again. I love that one above 20 cents. I missed QNT for you there, brother. Let me look at QNT for you. QNT also looking very strong here. Again, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Puke, 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 puke. Okay, breakout, pullback, Ripsky. Okay, so this one looks very strong above $80. $80, this thing looks very strong. What's the monthly saying? This is one of those ISO. Look at the monthly chart. Okay, this thing looks really good. I really like QNT above 80 here. This is a good call out. This one's on the watch list from last week too. We called that breakout. Boom, you're getting the move. Looks good. We got WIF. WIF. This is also breaking out here. Another meme coin breaking out. I like it over 40 cents. You could use a stop loss at 50 if you want to be less conservative, but I like the stochastic on the floor here. The confirmation of the reversal will come on the dot. Again, we want to see that. We want to see that. Okay. We want to see that. I believe WIF is on Robinhood for some reason, which is weird. But that dot will be called out over in the Discord. Okay, that will be the confirmation. I think it's coming tomorrow or Friday. I think you're going to see it as long as we can hold on to 50 cents there on WIF. RGTI. Oops, that's a stock. I'm sorry. This is a quantum computing stock. I'm going to put that one. I think I took that one off the watch list for a bit, but I'm going to put it back on because, again, above the EMAs we're strong. So above 6, this thing looks really strong. Monthly chart is green here. This one's tough. They got earnings coming up on Monday, so I'd personally wait for earnings, see how they report. If you can get it closer to $6, I'd like it more. Right now it's like 30% off of 6, so this is when you probably want to trade like smaller time frames on. We've just kind of been stuck in a channel here, so this one could go either way. But above 6, it's technically bullish. So I'd want to wait for a pullback, right? The wave to be back down here and a green dot. Okay, but this one's just chopping right now. I don't like to trade stocks that chop around. This is probably a day trader stock. Yeah, people are day trading this one right now. Okay, not really a swing stock here.
and they're not really doing very well on their earnings. They're really not making that much money yet, so I'd be careful on that one. I don't want to put that one actually on my list because I just don't trade newer stuff like that. I just don't got the tolerance for it. But if you want to invest in a new trending industry like quantum computing, RGTI is a good play above 6. TAI, we covered this one. I like the fact that it's back at 6 cents now. That was kind of the level I was looking for it to pull back into. I just want to see the dot. The stochastic is now back at 0. It looks interesting at 6 here. It really looks interesting at 6. That dot is still holding up there on the weekly. And we got that nasty pullback here. Again, we timed the top perfectly, guys. We got out right at 13 cents. I sold because we hit the top of that EMA. Okay, that was resistance. Boom, got rejected. Okay, all the way back down to 6. So watching for a green dot here. We got the last green dot right there around, what was that, 0.026? Ripsky. Okay, pull back. I like the fact that it's back at 6. So I think if you believe in this project, I think you can nibble on some here at 6. But the confirmation will be on the green dot here on the daily. Okay, and as long as the weekly can hold green, we're still bullish. Okay, I still think it's a great project. So that one's still in the watch list as well. Watching that one like a hawk for a green dot there on the daily. Super low cap AI play on the Solana blockchain there. We got GRT. GRT also trying to make a move here. Okay, broke out. Now we're just consolidating. That one needs to hold on to 8 cents. Okay, the monthly chart has been absolutely slaughtered here. Yeah, just watching 8 cents here. Okay, I think some of these charts look absolutely fantastic, and I think something's coming, folks. In the next couple days, I think you're going to see something. Again, Trump's telling us that there's going to be some major news dropping here Monday, Friday, or Thursday. So anywhere between tomorrow and Monday, we could see some news coming out. Who knows what it's going to be? I haven't seen really anything that Trump says affect the markets all that much positively, but we will see. OMXE, I want to see a retracement down into 80. Wait for the green dot here on the daily. I like the breakout here. Let's just wait for the retracement. Looks like a penny stock, so be careful on that one. But I'd like to buy that one closer to 80 cents. Wait for that green dot. You see this green dot came right here at 35, went all the way up to $2. That was a huge move. I'd look for a retracement into 8, though. 80. I'm sorry, 80 on that one. DJT. You're talking about the stock, probably. DJT still setting up really nicely. Again, when we're below the EMAs, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, breaking out, pulling back. Okay, what's the monthly saying? The monthly closed green last month, and the weekly still showing a green dot. So I'm still very bullish on DJT as long as we hold $22. Okay, 22 needs to hold. Watching for the next daily green dot. If we can get the daily green dot tomorrow on DJT, this thing's going to moon. I think this thing will easily go back to $40, $50. You could see on our Fibonacci that we talk about here, the top of the fibs all the way up there at 55. Okay, so that's the range we're looking for. Okay, that's about 100% from where we sit right now. And the fact that we're just consolidating right now on that 50 is very, very nice. That's one of my largest positions as well. That's Trump's media company there. And 22 is the current stop loss. Okay, watch it for that daily green dot to add to the position. CLSK, Clean Spark. I also got a position in this. I kind of jumped the gun on this one a little bit. Actually, not really. I think I got in around $7 down here. But it broke out. It's pulling back. It's chopping. This one needs Bitcoin to go. This is technically my play on Bitcoin. They're a Bitcoin miner. They're the 4th largest holder of Bitcoin when it comes to institutions. And you can see the monthly looks primed. This one's deeply just going to depend on Bitcoin's price action over the next couple of months. If Bitcoin breaks out, the reason I bought CLSK is because I think Bitcoin is going to make all-time highs here in the next 3 to 4 months. Okay, could be even sooner than that. But if that happens, CLSK is going to go for a ride. Okay, because they own like 12,000 Bitcoin or something like that. So 750 is the current level I'm watching. Just watching for another green dot, but right now this thing is just sideways. We've been going sideways since February, just stuck in this range. Another one that people are in here day trading on. Okay, on these little time frames here. So, yeah, just watching for a green dot. I guess they got earnings coming up here in May and watching Bitcoin's price with that. But that one hasn't really gotten back over that level. I bought options on that for like 2027, so
My time frame is a little longer on this one, like 2 years out. So, yeah, I'd really like to see that one break and hold above $9. That would be excellent. And again, if Bitcoin breaks out, that thing's going to do very, very well. We got Cardano. We covered Cardano. This thing still watching 60. 60 is that last support that we got. Above that, we look good. I'd be looking to buy any green dot. Again, we're in a consolidation phase right now, guys. We're going sideways. If you take out this big Trump pump here that we got, that 100% day right there that we got, okay, take that out. We're just range bound between 80 and 60. So sideways on the cheat sheet looks like this, okay, stealth phase. No one's talking about it. No one's excited about it, right? Everyone's excited about Cardano up here, right? Up here at $1.30, but no one's talking about it down here at 60 cents. So like I said, we're just range bound. We're doing one of these right now. It's very boring, right? It's not fun. It's not exciting. That's typically when we want to be looking to buy assets, guys. When no one's excited, when no one's talking about it. Because again, when people start talking about it, when people are excited about it, it's baked into the price, okay? That means we're way up here, okay? This is when everyone wants to buy Cardano. No one wants to buy it down here when we're doing nothing. Because again, people just want to see their portfolios go straight up, okay? And that's not how the markets work. The markets move in cycles. Up, down, sideways. Up, down, sideways, okay? So we're trying to build a base here around 70, but above 60, that's all I really got for you. The weekly, I think, is still showing a green dot, so that's good. And the monthly's red, but we had 2 green candles, so 60 cents is really the level to watch. After that, 50. So I'd buy it here at 70. If it drops to 60, I'd buy more. If it drops to 50, I'd buy even more. Okay, so average here, average here, average here. Don't go too heavy, okay, on your first entry, but watch for the daily. Just watch for the daily on Cardano. Let's see where that comes. If you're in it, I'd still just continue to hold. Because again, we should be buying down in this area. We shouldn't be buying up here with everybody else. We should be buying around the mean. And right now you're getting it below the mean, which means you're getting it at a discount. Okay, you're down below the mean. You're not falling, right, like crazy below the mean. You're just kind of consolidating on it. That's why I'm saying right now we're in a stealth phase. We're right here on Cardano. So, yeah, it's just very boring. There's not a lot of technical stuff I can tell you on that one, but just very boring. Immutable, I believe that one's IMX. I think we covered that one. Maybe not. Okay, trying to break out here. I would watch for a daily grain dot there. ARB. It's another one I'm currently holding. I just like the project. I think they're very strong fundamentally, and I think their stock has just been, their project has just been very oversold. I mean, we've gone down for 6 months in a row now. Normally after 6 months, that's probably a good time to buy. If your stock or your name you believe in goes down 6 months in a row, I want to see it break out over 35. A breakout over 35 on ARB is going to be epic. I like that the stochastic is down here on the floor. Again, that normally indicates that the bottom is near. I just really want to see us break out now over 35, retest, and that'll be the bounce. Really, the thing that'll send it is the green dot here on the monthly, but it's such a new project. We don't even have that data, but the weekly is showing green here. So, again, we could just keep going sideways for a while, or we can get a big liquidation, move to the upside, right? Get out all the shorts, and that'll send it. So, ARB, watch for the green dot. I think my average on this is like 29 cents or something like that. 27 or 29 cents. I think I bought it like right here at like 28 or 29. So still just going sideways. I'm up a little bit on it. Nothing too exciting, but I just bought that one for fundamental purposes and obviously thinking that altcoin season is coming. So I want to see it break out. I want to see it break out over 35. That would be very bullish. So I'm still holding that one. We got Ondo here. Ondo broke out as well again. You just want to watch that 80 cent level and watch for that green dot again. That looks like it could come potentially tomorrow or on Friday. So watch for that. That will be called out over there in the daily alerts. We got Celsius Holdings. Thank you for the request. This is like one of the hottest looking stocks right now, guys. Again, when we're down below the averages, what are we doing? We're in a downtrend. Okay, downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. When we're up above the averages, what are we doing? We're in an uptrend, right? Uptrend. Uptrend, uptrend, bouncing, bouncing, rejecting, 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 rejecting. Boom. Breaking out, pulling back, doing the ripski. Okay? We have pulled back into 32. This was the level I wanted to buy. I didn't buy it because I wasn't at my computer for the 3 seconds that it was at 32, but it pulled right back into what? Into that EMA, guys. Okay, these EMAs are extremely accurate. Why are they accurate? Because I'm not the only one that uses them. The institutional investors use these, okay? Lots of big-time traders use these. They want to know what the averages are, okay? Look at that. I mean, it tapped the line exactly, guys. You can't make this shit up. It's right here on the chart. Men lie, women lie. Charts don't, okay? 32. I said if it pulls back to 32, get the truck, okay? And unfortunately, I did not have a limit order set, but that had a green dot showing up today. Now your stop loss is going to be 32, okay? This chart looks fantastic. This thing looks like it's going to absolutely explode here. Okay, we've been bullish on this since March, since we got that green dot right there. This was one of my biggest trades of the year. Okay, I bought some options somewhere around here. I think on that green dot. Earnings, they crushed it. They broke out. I sold my earnings that day, or my options that day. It pulled back. This was a great spot to re-enter. Okay, again, we break out over the averages. We're breaking out over the downtrend. We went down from June all the way to March or February. That's almost a year downtrend. We broke out of it right there. Boom. And then what happened, right? Stochastic was up here. Okay. That's when you want to sell. The stochastic up there, boom, sell it. Okay. Now it pulled back into what? Into the 50. Gave you the green dot right there at 25. It ripped up to 40. What's it doing now? It retraced back into what? Into the average. What's it doing now? Boom, finding buyers. And you got a buy signal here today on this. I'm still a buyer and a holder. I think it's still very early. I think this one's going back to 80, 90 bucks here probably by the end of the year. Probably by the end of the year. And I do not have a position on that. I really wish I would have bought it yesterday, but I was not quick enough. Unfortunately, I was not at my computer for the 3 seconds that it was down. Look at this. It opened up down there, and then everybody just bought the crap out of it. Okay? I mean, you had about 5 minutes to buy it at that price, unfortunately. And if you got it, congratulations. But it did give you a green dot today. So again, it's still early. And if you're looking at our Fibonacci, again, where's the top of the fib at? All the way up there at 96. So if it goes back to the top of the Fibonacci, that's about 167% all the way back to the top. Where did we top out last time? Right there at the top of the fib. Right there at the top of the fib. Again, red dot in the red zone means sell. Okay, and that one's got a lot of room to go back up there to 95. So I really like CELH. I'd buy it here, and I would hold it if you're still in the position. That's probably my favorite stock in the market right now. STX, we covered this a little bit at the beginning of the video. Okay, breakout, pullback, getting a move higher. I like STX here. I'd buy this thing here with a stop loss at 70. Looks freaking solid. Okay, one of the best looking cryptos I've seen. Look at the monthly. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, beautiful breakout. Again, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Okay, like some of you in high school just couldn't make it happen. Getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Boom. You graduate, you figure it out. Okay, you get the breakout, the pullback, and now you're on your way to the Ripski. I really like STX here above 70. XDC. XDC is also bouncing right on that mean. I really like XDC above, right there above 0.069. Watch for a green dot, but I think that's coming either today or tomorrow. XDC looks good. I'd buy that one. CRV we covered. We got FET, F-E-T. Also, beautiful breakout here. Again, high school, rejected, 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 rejected. Boom. Now they all want you, right? You broke out. You turned into a butterfly from a caterpillar, okay? You got the breakout. You're getting the pullback here. FET looks really good here above 60 cents. Really good above 60 cents. I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the watch list. Looks really good, okay? Really good here. That green dot on the daily will be called out over there in the Discord. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. Beautiful breakout on FET here. I'm actually going to call this one out. Good call out here. I didn't know they were on Coinbase now. Okay. If you guys want my favorite setups, I post them right here inside of Overkill Alerts. I post all my trades and Overkill trades. And then all the signals for everything pretty much get called out in the alert section. But I hand pick the ones in Overkill Alerts. These are my favorite setups. Okay. FET Crypto looks fantastic. Looking for the green dot on that one.
SEI, also breaking out here. Waiting for the green dot. I like the stochastics on the floor, guys. I think we're going to get a really big move here into the end of the week. Okay, I think you're going to see some news pop off here either, well, Trump said Thursday through Monday, so flip a coin and pick a day. Okay, but I think you're going to see a move here this week, and I think it's going to be higher. I think we're going to get a green dot here either tomorrow or Friday, and I think we're going to absolutely start doing the Ripski. I think it's coming. Again, that Bitcoin closed yesterday, super bullish close. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we just need to break out over 100, and these markets are going to pop. Okay, SEI, I like this one. I like this one over, 18. Well, let's call it, let's call it 18 cents. Really, the confirmation of the bottom is going to be the green dot. That's where I'd look to buy it. But now that you're into the average, I don't think this is a bad place to start a position at 20. And the monthly also gave us a green candle there in April. So, again, we could definitely close green on the monthly here on SEI if we can get a move back higher. And I do think a move is coming simply because this stochastic RSI is back here on the floor, just like it was here, just like it was here. We were in a downtrend here, though. Right now, we're in an uptrend now that we're above the EMA. So you can see when we're above the EMA and the stochastics on the floor, okay, that's normally when you get a move higher. You got Ondo, green dot here. Ondo, green dot on the live. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go, baby. Ondo. Okay, looking good. What else? What else triggered there? We also had a whiff daily dot. Look at whiff. Whiffski. Get a whiff of that. Oh, man. Get a whip of that. Holy shnikes. Got Link crossing the 200 there. So if Link can get back over 14, you're going to see a great dot here on Link too. Okay, so this is a good sign. You got Ondo and Whiff. You got Pepe and Solana all giving daily signals here. So that's a very, very good sign. Very, very good sign. More to follow, I think, tomorrow, guys. I think we're going to see a lot more of those tomorrow. And I think we are very close to one of the biggest bull runs we have ever seen in the history of cryptocurrency, baby. Oh, I had to stand up here. God, I've been sitting all day. Oh, ARB is, we covered that one. We covered XRP, covered XLM, covered ADA, covered Pepe, covered SEI, covered ARB. If you guys missed it, if you're joining the live now, I got the replay. All the replays to all the streams are posted right over here inside the latest tab. So I don't know what this guy's doing over here, but I don't know why that didn't pop up here. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and bang this out here. Okay, I don't know why that didn't give the notification, but you guys can watch today's replay right over here in the latest tab. You can watch all the past replays right here inside of that tab over there in the Discord. That's free to join. Okay, that's the recruit area. You also get the latest news and things happening. You can see the Arizona governor officially signs a law to establish a Bitcoin reserve there. You guys can get all the latest news in the markets right there. Again, that's totally free. Okay, it's free to join the Discord. And if you want to become a member, like I said, you can sign up for $4 a month to get access to the rest of the stuff. But if you guys want to watch today's replay, again, over here, right inside the latest tab, you can also watch all the latest replays right here. We're live now every Wednesday and Friday, guys. I'm taking Mondays off just because it's summer now and I got stuff to do elsewhere. But Wednesday's our chart request video. Friday is our watch list video. So moving forward, just so everyone knows that didn't catch the gift on that. I made the announcement over there. So we got H-bar. ETH. We got ETH. Green dot on ETH. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Let's run it. Let's go. ETH. Green dot right there. Beautiful. ETH needs, if ETH breaks out here above 2,000, the party is, the party's going to be ripping, dude. The DJs are going to be spinning. Everyone's going to be dancing, having a good time. Okay, I mean, you're seeing it right here. I said May or June is when this thing's going to kick off. And, I mean, if we can get some follow through here, and like I said, if ETH gets over 2,000, that's not that far to go here, folks. About 15%. Not even. Not even 15%. It's like 10%. We need a big 10% Ripsky tomorrow. And you could definitely see it, folks. We could definitely see a big move tomorrow. Okay, altcoin season, your altcoins are going up like 30, 40, 50%. I mean, it's insane, right? I see a lot of people worrying about the 5 to 10% moves. Okay, you're seeing ETH give you a green dot here right on the daily right now. Okay, so that's very good. That's very good. We got H-bar. H-bar. We got FET. See, we were just talking about FET. FET's got the green dot. Bada bing, bada boom. Looking really good. 60 cents. 60 cents is your stop loss on that. We broke out over the downtrend again. Rejected, 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 rejected. Breakout, pullback. What comes next? The Ripsky. That's right. The Ripsky comes next, folks. That is absolutely correct. Okay? So let's run it up. Okay? So far, with the daily alerts here, we got one from FET, Ethereum. We got one from Ondo with Pepe and Solana. So Ethereum's probably my favorite one out of the bunch. Not technically from a chart perspective, but FET actually is probably my favorite setup right now off the green dot. That looks really good. Pepe looks really good. Solana looks really good. They all look good, honestly. WIF looks fantastic, too. Oh, we got Polkadot. Polkadot giving one here on the live. DOT. What's up? What's up? Okay, we got Polkadot popping off here. We got QNT popping off here. Beautiful, man. This is good. This is very good, guys. This is very, very good. Okay, we need some follow through tomorrow. Let's go back to H-bar. H-bar, I want to see hold on to 16 cents. Okay, I want to see a green dot on the daily above 16. Okay, we've talked about this chart a lot the last few months. This is what I'm thinking is going to play out here, guys. You had this bull run back in 2021. What did H-bar do? Okay, it went from 3 cents all the way up to 45. That was a 1,000% move. It pulled back, and then it hit all-time highs. Okay, if you zoom out, I'm looking at a very similar pattern forming here. Up, down, Ripsky. Up, down. I think the Ripsky's coming. I think we're going back to 45, 50 cents on H-bar here in the next few months. So I like it. I'd buy it on a daily green dot here. VeChain, also very solid project here. Very, very solid project. Needs some volume. Okay, wait for the green dot. But like I said, once you start seeing the green dots on multiple names is normally when all of them are going to follow, because for some reason crypto moves together. But VeChain, again, very solid project. I think it's going to do very well this bull run. So wait for that daily dot if you want the confirmation. But that one's sitting right there on the 50 as we speak. We got SHIB. Shiba. Has Shiba broken out yet? Trying to. I want to see this one hold that level. You got Doge. Doge with a green daily here. Green daily on Doge. Okay, again, need that follow through tomorrow. We need a big, bad move tomorrow. Okay, we got Doge with a daily dot. Okay, that means, boom, 16 cents is your support. Okay, that is the previous support from over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, it kind of faded away there as well. So, yeah, we're getting some, looks like some buyers are stepping in here. So that's a good sign. We got ARKM. Okay, trying to build a base here. Again, we need to get up over that 50. Okay, this thing's been stuck in a very, very ugly downtrend. We hit the bottom here. I just wait for that daily dot. That thing looks like it's trying to bounce right here off of 48 cents. Okay, watch for that daily dot here on, what is that one? ARKM. We got PopCat. What's all the huss and fuss about this coin, man? Everybody wants to see PopCat. Okay, breaking out. It is breaking out. Some of these meme coins, I mean, this is just weird, man. These meme coins are the ones that are looking like they're going to explode. Like Pepe. What was the other ones? Pepe. You got WIF. Pepe. I mean, this looks ridiculous. This PopCat, whatever the hell this is. Okay. I would have wanted to buy it a couple days ago right there at 37. Nice move yesterday off that candle, or off that dot. But this looks strong. I'd personally want to buy a pull back into the 50, down there to like 30, but that might not happen. Okay, this looks very, very strong.
Okay, if you're in this, I'd just continue to hold it here. That monthly chart looks like it's ready to absolutely explode. Yeah, I don't know what this thing is. This on Coinbase? Oh my god, it actually is. That's insanity. Oh god, the memes, dude. The memes, crazy. I mean, honestly, it's a hold. I mean, if you get a pullback into the average like you got right here, it's a buy. Okay, that thing could easily push up to 60 tomorrow. 60 cents. Daniel says Titcoin is ripping. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh man. Wow. Titcoin to the moon. That's something. What'll they come out with next? I just don't know. Coinbase has earnings tomorrow, guys. So, yeah, I don't normally like to play into earnings. I'm actually gonna tweet that out so I remember tomorrow. But this is one we want to watch tomorrow. This is one we want to watch tomorrow because again, they got earnings. Okay, so again, it's a gamble here. If you're thinking they're gonna beat, then buy it. But if they miss, they could definitely sell off back down to 162 or so. Again, this is deeply going to depend on how Bitcoin and crypto continues. If Bitcoin's going to continue to go up, Coinbase is going to continue to probably make a lot of money because they're making a killing on fees. So 180 is a big support level. If it dips down to 180 back after earnings tomorrow, it looks like they report after hours. So at 1 o'clock, that'll be out. So keep your eye on that. But watch for a green dot. Again, if it pulls back to 180, it'll kind of do like one of these that CELH did today. It pulled back for a second and then ripped back up. So Coinbase, I just want to watch their earnings tomorrow. I can't really tell you what to do here. If I tell you to buy it here or tell you I think it's a good buy here, they'll miss their earnings and they'll sell off to 150. But if I tell you not to buy it, it's most likely going to go all the way up to 300 tomorrow. So I'm totally kidding, by the way. But what we could do is just be patient, right? Wait till after the earnings. Wait till the volatility plays out, and then watch for a green dot there on the daily. But I'm a believer that the bull market is still on for crypto. I believe that we're still going up, so Coinbase should definitely benefit, and I think this company over the long term is going to do very, very well. I think Coinbase is going to continue to grow over the next 5 to 10 years as crypto continues to get adopted. Right, that's a fundamental thing that you got to be thinking about inside your head is, hey, this company isn't going anywhere, right? I mean, they got so many institutional backers that, they're going to be they have staying power. They're not going to go anywhere. So in the end, you could just buy and hold this thing for however long you want, and you're going to make money, right? If you hold this thing for 5 years, my guess is it'll probably be trading around $1,000, okay? Because crypto isn't going anywhere. I don't care what anybody says. As long as the grid stays up, as long as the power doesn't go out, crypto is here to stay, guys. And if the grid goes out, the last thing you guys are going to be worrying about is your money. Okay, you're going to be worried about shelter, guns, food, and all that stuff. Okay, so nothing's taking crypto out. Okay, it's here to stay. Unless, someone takes the grid out. Then we're all screwed, right? Then you're going to be fishing or something. What else we got? Coinbase, watch earnings tomorrow. I'll update you guys after hours on how they do. I'll make a TikTok on it. XDC, we covered FLR. FLR, this thing's slowly grinding up. This is very bullish. I would buy FLR here. I really like FLR here. It's just grinding. I think you're going to get a big explosive move like this here in the next couple of days. Looks very good. I mean, easy stop loss on this one at 0.016. I know Mogger's been talking about this one quite a bit, but it just looks very bullish. Look at the monthly. I mean, the monthly just looks ridiculous. Okay, and we got the weekly dot there, like back on the 7th, right there at like 0.012. I mean, it's already up close to 100% off of that, but this monthly chart looks very bullish for FLR. That one's also on the favorites list on the watch list. ZBCN. This is ZBEC Network. We talked about this. Again, had the nice big breakout, but look what happens, right? Big breakout, pull back. Okay, so we're waiting on the pullback now in the green dot. Apple stock. We covered this a little bit, I believe. The daily chart, again, down below the EMAs, getting rejected. I'd be short Apple. Okay, I want to trade Apple when we're trending up. Okay, trending up. not down below the EMAs, getting rejected, getting rejected. I think Apple's losing money. Their earnings say otherwise, but who's buying iPhones right now, right? Who's buying that stuff right now? Nobody. Fabian says Bitcoin back above 98. Let's go, baby. We might get the monthly green dot on Bitcoin here on the live stream. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. Look at STX over 90 cents, guys. It's coming, folks. It's coming. This is a bull market, folks. We are in a bull market. Okay, it's so easy to identify if you guys understand charts. Okay, Bitcoin broke the EMAs. Look at it. We were in a downtrend. Bear market, bear market, bear market. Ripski. Okay. Oh, man. I'm telling you, if we break over 100 tomorrow, guys, you're going to see alts up like 20, 30%. I mean, it's going to be nuts. And it looks like it's going to do it. I mean, we're breaking out over that resistance right there at 98. Looks like we just got rejected a little bit off of it, but holy smokes. I mean, Bitcoin can literally pull all the way back to like 84,000 and still be bullish, guys. Okay, we could pull all the way back to 84 and still be bullish. That's the crazy thing. Okay, so, I mean, 100K is a big level. If we wake up in the morning and we're over 100K, folks, it's going to be a good day. Okay, it's going to be a good couple of months, I will say. Okay, because if we break 100, you're going to see the next green dot here on the monthly. You're going to see it. And I think it's coming very fast. Caspa. I think we covered Caspa. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this name recently. Monthly's green here, so daily chart looks good. This looks really good. Above 8 cents. Watch 8 cents. Okay, look to buy on the daily dot or just buy it right now here into the averages. If you guys got chart requests, put them over here in the chart request thread inside of the Discord channel. We are going to finish these up here by the end of the stream. And if we can get to 300 likes on the stream, I'll be giving away 300 XRP to some lucky winner. Who's going to have it, huh? Who wants it? Free XRP. ALB stuck in a downtrend. See? Getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Wait for the breakout and the pullback. Oh, you're talking about ALB Ward E. Okay. Different story. Breaking out. Now let's see the pullback, the retracement. Okay. Watch for the stochastic to come back. Again, these alien coins are just complete hype. So technicals don't really matter, but personally, I'd want to buy a pullback to 0.0009 or so. USGO. Gold mining. That looks good. Okay, I like this one above $8. Got a green dot today. I'd buy that thing. Buy that thing off the dot. But they got earnings coming up on Friday as well. So I don't really like to play into earnings. I got to imagine this gold mining company is probably going to do very well given the fact that gold is at all-time highs. But I would just watch $8 on that one. But you do got a signal here before earnings. So keep that in mind that there is earnings. Turbo we covered. We got File. Filecoin hasn't gotten out over the 50 yet. So I wait for the breakout. It looks like it's trying to bounce here off of 250. Polkadot. I got to fix that Nightbot really quick. That's pissing me off. Give me 1 second. Nightbot. We'll look at Polkadot here. Sorry about the delayed message here. Timers. Let's fix this. Boom. Okay, that's fixed. Polkadot, again, trying to get over the 50 here. So, again, if Bitcoin's going to take off tomorrow, all these coins are going to break out. I like DOT over 350, and it's got a green dot here today. So, if you're playing the DOT, you want to use the previous low. That is either this low right here at 370 or this low right here at 380. You could even argue down here at 350. So, it's all depending on your risk tolerance here. 370 is a big level for it, and it's got the green dot here today. If it breaks out, this thing's going to go for a ride. Let's see, what else do we got here? SEI we covered. We got Dave, D-A-V-E. Is that a stock? Why is somebody laughing? What the hell is this? Dave Incorporated. Okay, so let's turn on our fib here and see how close we are to the red zone. We're in the red zone. So again, we don't want to buy assets in the red zone on the Fibonacci. Again, if you guys have the indicator, you guys can unhide this, but that red zone is a big no-no. So now that we're in the red zone, we want to sell the next red dot that we get here. Again, how far are we off the EMAs right now? Pretty damn far. Your time to buy Dave was right here at 70 bucks. And I'd love to know what this company is. They also got earnings coming up in the morning tomorrow. So if they miss their earnings, this thing's probably going to sell off back down to like 80. But if they beat their earnings, bada bing, bada boom. Looks like we got news over here in the Discord. Chris just dropped this in the Discord. Where was it? We got Donald Trump tweeting out or putting on his Truth Social big news conference tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in the Oval Office. Major trade deal with representatives of a big and highly respected country. The first of many. Let's go. About time, Donnie. It's about freaking time. Now let's send this thing to the goddamn stratosphere, huh? Let's go. Convex. CVX. Okay. This is also a big buy right now. Okay. Look at this. Monthly dot. This is a cryptocurrency. Convex Finance. You got the monthly dot. The monthly dot is the most accurate alert you can get. I love this thing over 240. Again, breakout over it, pull back into it. Again, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Breaking out, pulling back. Okay, green dot. Let's go for the Ripski. Okay, this thing can pull all the way back to 260 and still be a buy, but 240 by stop loss. Again, you got the monthly dot there as well, so that one is an absolute buy still. Ethereum. We cover Ethereum? I thought we did. I know it got a green dot here on the daily showing up. Our market's just ripping off that news? Not really. People probably haven't seen it yet or something. Got the green dot there on the daily for ETH. So ETH's just kind of sideways, not doing much. But the second we break out is the second that all these coins are going to go to the freaking stratosphere. Okay? So you got the daily signal. That is a potential reversal, right? It's not 100%, hey, we're going up. It's a potential bullish reversal. Okay, the green dot is still there on the weekly. And we got a green monthly candle as well on Ethereum. So very good sign there. This thing's honestly still bullish above 1,600. That's the level I'm watching for ETH. Dot we covered. Polka dot we covered. Wild. Wild is looking wild. Yeah, hasn't quite got out over that level yet. PAL. PAL AI needs a green dot on the daily. Okay, needs a daily green dot. It tried to break out, but it didn't hold on to that support. So, yeah, wait for the green dot there on the daily on PAL. FETS. Is that a stock or... I'm guessing you're talking about FET. FET we covered. I think that one looks... I mean, if you're watching this stream, I'd buy it now. You got a green dot right here. Boom. 60 cents is your stop loss. Breakout over the 50. Pull back into it. Ripski. Okay? Rejected. 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 Breakout. Pullback. You know what comes next. Bada bing, bada boom. GME. GameStop. GameStop's up over the 50. This one's very choppy. I think this is a day trader stock. Okay, I'd be in here on the 15-minute trade in this one. Pull back Ripski, pull back Ripski, pull back Ripski, pull back Ripski, pull back Ripski. Breakdown. Okay. I don't know. They actually own quite a bit of Bitcoin now. But I'd like to buy it around 24, if I'm being honest. They're on the macro. Again, that's a day trader stock, not a swing trader stock. ZEC, Zcash, cash money, baby. CVX we just covered, Jason. CVX is an absolute buy, brother. It's got the monthly green dot showing up. Zcash breaking out here as well. Okay, that one also is green on the monthly. That one looks really good. I like that one over 35 bucks. Okay, but it is getting a little toppy here on the stochastic, so 35 is I'd put it at 34. 34 on my stop loss, but I'd be holding that one. Okay, that monthly chart looks really good. Oh, we got near.
Near is a falling knife here on the monthly. It needs to hold on to $2. Above 2, I like it. I'd wait for a daily dot on near. Okay, that one's really lagging. LPT. This is Liverpool. Nice little move there. I like this one over $4. Okay, if you get a green dot over 4, I'd buy it. Watch for the breakout over 5 or 6 tomorrow or sometime this week. You also said basis for everyone. You guys love this thing, man. Okay, big 240% move yesterday. Okay, this is a total speculation play. I just hope everybody knows that. Like, I bought this thing at 4 cents. It went all the way down to like not 4 cents, 0.004. Okay, this was a total speculation play, guys. This is not a technical play. This is a Hail Mary. Okay, this is like, hey, there's 3 seconds left in the game. We need to score. We're going for it all, baby. Okay, this thing was up 243% yesterday. And it's on the base network. So they released this coin. They tweeted about it. And it was literally like a $2 million market cap down here. So it's a penny stock, guys. Just penny stock. So this is not one you look at every day. This is one you check at, okay, when we're at all-time highs on Bitcoin and see where we're at. But this thing definitely has the potential to go to like 20 cents to $1, I think, if it turns out to be a legit project. So there's no technicals involved in this, right? It's just Base tweeted about it. They created it. And that's the reason I bought it. Okay, most people were buying it up here at 2 cents. It got rugged. After it got rugged is where I took my position. I think I got it right here at like 4 cents or something like that. And then it sold all the way off. I was down like 70%. But again, we don't want to risk a lot on these plays. This is not something you put all your money into. This is something I put 1% of my portfolio into. Okay, very small amount. So I'm hoping for some continuation tomorrow. I'm hoping it turns into something. I mean, it's called Base. Base is the native token, or it's not the native token of Base, but I mean, it's the ticker on their network. So if they do something with it, it could easily be at $1 to $2. If it's a nothing burger, right, we lose a very small amount because we never risked more than we could afford to lose. However much you're going to put into this coin, you should expect it to go to 0. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And that thing was up literally 240% yesterday. So, yeah, very volatile, very low market cap. It's a penny stock. So keep that in mind. Not something you go heavy on. So that is complete fundamental speculation play right there. We got Pepsi. Pepsi still stuck in a downtrend. I do not like Pepsi. Getting rejected. I would sell any. The stock is just ugly, man. You need a green dot on the monthly to play it. I don't know. I think people are boycotting Pepsi. I don't think people are drinking their shitty ass drinks anymore. Okay, again, it's just in a downtrend. We don't want to buy stuff in a downtrend. We want to wait for a breakout up above it. Pull back into it. Okay, I don't know. That's just a really ugly chart. You could get a bounce here, short-term bounce into 140, but overall that trend is awful. There's better things to trade. CRO. CRO is breaking out here. We got that green dot confirmation there yesterday. We got BCH give it a green. Oh, BCH monthly. Oh, it faded though. Wow, that showed up. Must have showed up for a second and faded away. Look at that CRO. Oh my God, guys. I literally think we're days away from a massive move higher. Okay, CRO is still solid above 8. Again, we're just going sideways right now. We're not moving, not doing this, just going sideways right now. This looks really good. That had the daily dot there yesterday as well. That closed. So above 8 cents, I really like CRO. SHX. Stronghold token? Or are you talking about, yeah, you must be talking about the crypto. Okay, we're down below the 50, so I wouldn't touch it. White. I'd wait for a daily green dot. I think most likely won't break down below that level, though. Fetch AI we covered. Yep, Fetch AI is an absolute buy here. LMWR. Also breaking out here over the 50. I like this one over 9 cents. Got the green dot here today. Looks good. XYO. Also, beautiful breakout, beautiful pullback. Okay, this one's a solid looking setup here too. Okay, 0.001. These charts are looking primed, folks. Look at Bitcoin Cash ripping, dude. Holy smokes. And that did get called out. That did trigger. BCH monthly alert right there. God dang. No problem, Brandon. Yeah, that replay's posted over here. If you want to go back and watch the replay, under the latest tab right here, you can watch today's live right here. But wow. BCH is ripping right now. XYO, beautiful, 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 beautiful breakout here. Okay, breakout, pull back. Okay, green dot's going to send the Ripsky, but the fact that we're sitting right on the mean right now is a very good sign. My guess is the next move's going to be up. Look at the stochastic on the floor here. I'd buy XYO here. Is that one on Coinbase? Yes, it is. That looks really good. Okay, I'm going to put that one on the watch list here. We'll now get the alert for that daily dot, but I think that's coming here in the next couple days. We got FLT, USD. Okay, ugly. Wouldn't touch it. Pendle. Okay, break it out. This one looks better. Okay, this one looks better. You want to use a stop loss on this one, probably at 250. You probably want to move it up a little bit more to like 280. That's the low from right here. Put it at 285 on the stop loss. I didn't. If you want to request Assemble AI, put it over here in the Discord. We'll get to it. I'm not taking requests from the chat. I'm taking them from the Discord right now. Oh, dude. Mara's looking fine here. Again, if Bitcoin breaks out tomorrow, this thing's going to fly. But above $12, this one looks good. They got earnings coming up. Ooh, they got earnings tomorrow. Mara earnings tomorrow. Mara has earnings tomorrow. Mara has earnings tomorrow. Okay, so watch that. That's going to be huge. Polkadot we covered, ZBN we covered, CSPR we covered, Star Atlas. You guys could just call out the tickers for me. It makes it a lot easier. Yeah, this one's still below the 50. I wouldn't touch it. Hims from Smartass. Haven't seen Smartass around in a while. Hope you're doing well, brother. But Hims is ripping. Yeah, this one is absolutely ripping. We called the green dot out right here on Monday. That was right there around 29, 30 bucks. It's sitting at 52 now. They crushed their earnings, dude. Crushed their earnings. And now it's just going parabolic. So if we pull up the auto fib, we're still pretty far away from the top of that. So I'd probably look to take profits around 60. And then after that, probably around 70. 60 and 70 we might take profit, but you're just getting really overextended here on the daily now. So if it hits 60, I'd sell some, and then I'd sell the rest at 70, and then wait for a retracement back into the mean, because you're getting pretty far off those averages now. Unity. Okay. Looks like they had earnings here. What are they doing after hours? Pretty unchanged after hours there, but not my favorite looking chart. If you're going to play it, you want that thing to hold on to 1950, but I'd wait for a green dot. Wait for the daily green dot if you're going to play it. Looks like they beat their earnings. They did well, so that's a good sign. Right, they're growing, so that's a good sign. I'd make sure that one holds on to 19 bucks. I'd remain a holder with a stop loss at 19. STX, again, guys, this is looking freaking good, man. This is looking like one of the best charts I've seen in a while, okay? I was talking about this one here yesterday off the dot. Boom, 80 cents is sitting at 90 now. This is prime time, guys. This is a beautiful breakout here. A long downtrend. We break out over the downtrend. We break out over the EMA after rejecting. Breakout, pullback. There's your entry. Ripsky. Okay? Breakout, pullback, Ripsky. I love this one over 70 cents. Above 70, I would remain a holder. That monthly chart looks like it's just getting started. Okay? STX looks fantastic for a crypto play there. Okay, above 70 cents, that one is very, very bullish. Look at that. You got Link up 2%, guys. You got AERO up 2%. ARB's up. HNT's even. What's Bitcoin doing? Are we breaking 100? Give us 100, baby! We're breaking 98. Give us 100K.
Okay, 100K is going to give us the monthly. And then we're going to just absolutely melt faces. If we get the monthly dot tomorrow, we might have to do an emergency live stream. Okay, if we get the monthly dot tomorrow, we're going to do an emergency live stream, guys. And it looks very, very likely here. I don't want to jinx it. Okay, I probably already did. But if we break 100K, oh my God. You're going to see alts up 30, 40, 50%. You're going to see a massive blow off top. It's going to be wild. AXL for Lugnut. Okay, that one's breaking out. I would just use a stop loss on this one right there at 30. Call it 32 cents. You got a green dot here today, so I'd play that. You got a green dot sitting right on the mean right here. Okay, that looks solid here. Again, stop loss at 32 cents. I like that one, Lug. Algo, we covered Matic. Matic, same thing. Sitting right on the average here. Wait for the green dot if you want confirmation, but I don't think this is a bad place to take a stab at it above 20. Ashley said the volume on Bitcoin is crazy good. Let's check that out. Yeah, I got to imagine the fact that we're breaking out over 98 is going to bring some people in, because that is, yeah, that's technically the trend reversal there. Let's check the 15-minute. Yeah, you got some volume pumping in here for sure. Okay, volume coming in there for sure. So we break 100, guys. It's freaking on, dude. And we're breaking out over this resistance. You can see the top of this was right there at 97.9, and we're breaking that resistance level, right? So we need to go ahead and continue this move up. We need to break out over 100. Like I said, Bitcoin can pull all the way back to 84, and we're still bullish. Okay, we can pull all the way back to 84 and still remain bullish. So keep that in mind. Okay, even if we pull back, these markets still look very strong. Okay, and these alts are starting to get some green here. Links up over 2% here. Okay, what are the big winners here? TARS is back up 6%. BCH, big winner there. VET looking good. Okay, XTZ, this one's a lagger. This one hasn't gotten over that 50 yet. Okay, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. We're trying to break out here. I'd just be watching 50 cents on this one. Watch for a green dot there. Robinhood, good request. I like this stock a lot. But it's a little too expensive for me right now. I would have wanted to buy this pullback right here into the 200. Okay, pullback right here into the 200. Green dot, Ripsky. Okay, you are getting the green dot today. So if you're playing that green dot, I would use a stop loss right here at 44. Okay, they also beat their earnings. So this is another one that if Bitcoin goes, you should see a big move higher here. Okay, 44 is a big level for Robinhood. Okay, you can even move it up here based on the 15-minute to like 45. Okay, but you got a green dot here on the daily. So watch for a breakout over 50 on that one. But that was a beautiful time to buy right here at 36. RR, Rich Robotics. That one's just chilling. Okay, this is kind of a penny stock here. So again, penny stocks aren't very good plays with our strategy just because they're really based on growth of the company and whether they become adopted and start actually making money. They're not making money yet. So if you're playing this one, I'd use a stop loss at 160, but it's sitting right on that average. So it needs a catalyst to send it higher. Pepsi, we covered Nike. Nike's another one that is very, very affected by those tariffs. So I don't know, with the China stuff going on, I don't want to buy Nike here. But if you have it, I'd use a stop loss at 56. If Trump announces they're cutting tariffs, this thing should fly again. Okay, they had a good earnings. They sold off on the tariff news. We even had a golden dot on this one. But again, that news came out a couple days later and it sold all the way up to 50. So right now the support is 54. It looks like it's breaking over the 9. It's just, this thing's been in a downtrend for a very, very, very long time. I mean, look at this. This downtrend goes all the way back here to 2022. It's like a 3-year downtrend. Just ugly. Okay, I don't like Nike stock, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't. That is just butt ugly. I think they're going bankrupt. They must be. They're making $11 billion a quarter, but why is their stock in the absolute gutter? Doesn't make any sense. ELF, ELF. Okay, this one's trying to break out here, but look, we got a red dot, so that's not enough of a breakout for me. This one's probably not going to move till earnings. I'd watch that earnings call there on the 21st of May. UNH. UNH is also getting clapped here. Again, get rejected. Pump up, get rejected. Okay, ugly, ugly sell-off there. So, yeah, that one's in a downtrend. I would not touch that one till we break back over the 50, pull back, and do the Ripski. See back, DAL. That one's coming up there into the 50 as well. I think airlines look good based on the weekly chart. You can see the last time we got a weekly green dot was right here in April. That was a couple weeks ago. And then this one came right here in August. We had a really nice move over the next few months. So I play that one on the weekly. I just want to see that one hold on to 40. Hold on to 40 there. It's pretty far up here for me. But they had a nice earnings report. So people are still apparently traveling somehow. But we'll see. ZBEC we covered. FLE or VLE. That had a nice pullback into the 200 there. It's trying to find a bottom here at 7, but I'd wait for a pullback into 650 or so. SUI. I think we covered this already. Okay, I want to buy this thing at 280. Does that mean it's going to happen? No. I just wait for a daily dot on this one, but this one's trying to build support right there just above $3. $3 is a big, big stop loss here. What else we got? Fartcoin. Here we go. Fartcoin to the moon. FART. Nice breakout. Pulling back here. Watch for that dot. This thing's bullish as long as it holds on to about 70 cents there. Oh, we got Flux. FLUX. Trying to break out here. I just make sure this one holds on to 24. I'd buy it on the next daily dot. Now that we got the breakout, the pullback, you're just missing the green dot now. LCX. LCX, 13 cents is your level. It broke out, it pulled back. You just need the green dot now. Again, after the breakout, you want to wait for the pullback and the green dot. And you're about to get that here, I'm guessing sometime this week. So make sure it holds 13. 13 is a big level. After that, we'll probably go down to 12. Okay, but it's trying to find a bottom. Just wait for the daily there. TDUP. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, if I turn my fib on, yeah, we're in the red zone. Take your profits on this one. That's a massive gap up. Let's wait for a pullback into these averages. Again, when you have this big extension off of the averages, okay, that big, huge extension, we're up here in new paradigm territory, right? The mania phase. We're way off of the what? The mean, the average. Okay, the averages are all the way down here. Okay, I'd take my profits right here and run. If you want to see if it's going to keep going, use a stop loss at 590. If it breaks 590, this one's coming back down to earth. We're getting pretty close here. NMAX. This is Newsmax. Huge run up to 250. Now it's all the way back down to 25. They rugged it on everybody. I don't know. I have to see their earnings. I don't have any data on my indicator. Unfortunately, probably a lot of people were buying up here at 250, and now they're down 90%. So, I don't know. That's a tough one. Bull is also a very new one. This is Webull. This actually looks interesting here. Interesting with the stop loss at 13. I'm going to add this one to the watch list just because. I'm not going to put it on the red list yet, or on the green list yet, but I just want to watch this one for alerts.
because they're another exchange. I definitely would rather buy. You know what? Yeah, I'd rather buy Robinhood than Webull. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather buy Robinhood than Webull. I think Robinhood's earnings are a lot better. The VIX. VIX is melting down again. If you guys don't know what the VIX is, it's the volatility index. So typically, when this thing is above 40, 30 to 40, let's just say 30, it's a fantastic time to buy stocks. You can see this spike right here. Guess when this was, guys? I actually don't know when that was. We had another spike back. Where was all-time highs on the VIX? Jesus. That was August 24th. What the hell happened on August 24th? Okay, but this is when those big panic sell-offs happen, right? Big panic sell-off, pull back. So when the VIX is going down, that's good for the markets. When the VIX is going up, the markets are going down, okay? So this thing's just kind of staying stagnant right now, okay? It's just kind of staying in place. There's no major event. Normally, this happens on major events. The big spikes, this one right here, that was in COVID, okay? The COVID happened. This is when there was a lot of volatility, right? Everyone was panicking. And then it came back down to earth, and we went into a bull market. So from an investor standpoint, anytime this thing spikes above, let's just say 40, it's a great time to buy, okay? Because people are panicking. Okay, right now we're down at 23. We're back in the normal range. So nothing to worry about here on the VIX. Nothing to worry about. Okay, it's in a downtrend right now. Oh, we got Sonic. I never know what Sonic you guys are talking about. There's 17 Sonics. Okay, I like this one as long as it can hold on to that low right there at 46. Stochastics on the floor. Wait for the green dot. AI XBT. AI XBT. That one's breaking out. Okay, I like this one over that low right there of 12 cents. I put a stop loss at 12 and look to buy it on the green dot, but this one looks like it's about ready to break out. That looks good. Polka Dot we covered. Pepsi we covered. AVGO. Another big large cap stock here. Okay, nice breakout. Okay, nice breakout, but we got the red dot way up here. So this one, I would use a stop loss at, I'd probably use it right there at 92 to protect my losses or protect my gains. You can even move it up a little bit more to like, I don't know, right there. I'd put it at 189. Because again, if you're entering right here on the 23rd, you're up a hefty amount there. That's a 20%, 10-20% trade on a stock, which is really good. Okay, but now that we're in this uptrend, you want this trend to continue. So move your stop loss up here to 190. Put it at like 189. Netflix call option this week? Absolutely not. No. Netflix is a sell, dude. Netflix is a total sell. Okay, where are we? We're in the red zone. Okay, ugly. I'd short that thing if anything. Do not buy. Look at the look how far off the mean we are. Okay, we're 25% off the 6-month moving average. I wouldn't buy calls up here. I'd buy calls right here, my friend, right here. Okay, right into that 200. Dutch Bros. Oh, Bros. That's what it is. That's Dutch Bros. Okay. They got a green dot here. Or, I'm sorry, they got a red dot, but they had a nice earnings call. Wow, they make a lot of money for a coffee stand. $355 million. That's pretty good. It's bullish above 50. Okay. I'd buy the green dots here from here on out. Monthly chart is really ugly, though. So, yikes. Ooh. This is a tough one, man. I just don't know too much. I mean, I know that they serve coffee, but, I mean, how far can they go, right, until they retrace? This was a good place to buy it right here at 50. Now it's sitting at like 59 and just chop it around. So watch for the daily dot and then make your play. CERENE. Yeah, if you guys could just call the tickers out, that helps me out a lot. I like this chart. Okay, it's right there on the average. I'd put a stop loss at 8. Above 8, this one looks really good. I don't know what it does, but above $8, you even got the monthly green dot here as well. So hopefully you know what the company does, but that is bullish above $8. ZBCN, we covered TAI, we covered PEAQ. Again, if you guys are late to the stream, just watch the replay after this. I don't want to cover every name. multiple times. PEAQ still in a downtrend, still down below the 50. Don't touch that. SPA. SPA broke out here. Again, waiting for a green dot. I think this one's going to have a big move up. You can see how it moves. It goes rip. So, I mean, this thing's honestly bullish over like 0.014. So, watch for a green dot. But I think this one's going to move really, really fast. Okay, monthly's also green here as well. Know what you're buying. Looks like the volume is very, very minuscule on this one. So, be careful, but it looks good. Breaking out here. Again, it broke out, went sideways, did the ripski. Okay, broke out. Now we're going sideways, waiting on the ripski. AUD. The Australian dollar to the United States dollar. Okay, that one's breaking out. That looks really good. Over 63, this looks really good. Okay, over 63, that one looks really good. Domino's. ASX. I don't know why you did that. Is that like a... Yeah. Not really sure what you're talking about with the ASX thing, but I'm guessing you're talking about some type of exchange. I'm just going to look at Domino's Pizza because I think that's what you're talking about. So, again, you want to buy the pullback into the mean, just like it happened here, just like it happened here. Green dot, green dot. Right now, we're sitting on the 50, so just wait for the green dot here on this one. XYO we covered. VBB. Still in the downtrend. BCH. This one's breaking out big. That one had the monthly alert go off here. You got a monthly green dot alert here on BCH live right here. Monthly. Boom. I'll go ahead and tag you guys on that one. Bang. Bingo. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. AVAX we covered. Ray. Radium. Solana coin here. This thing looks good above $2. Watch for the green dot. If the green dot comes above $2, I would buy it. H-bar, we covered that one. FDIG. Must be a stock. Looks like a stock. Fidelity Crypto Industry and Digital Payments ETF. That's an interesting one. Okay, it's trying to break out over the mean here. I would use a stop loss right there at the bottom of that red candle at 25 bucks if I was going to play this one. FBTC. That is also probably an ETF. Fidelity's ETF. Also needs a stop loss right there at 80. Okay, what's Bitcoin doing? Are we going to the moon or are we going to the moon? Okay, we're still stuck at right there at 98. FETH. I keep typing in the USD. Fidelity Ethereum ETF. Okay, again, I want to see it break out over the 50. Break out over the 50, pull back, do the Ripski. Okay, right now we're just trending, going sideways right there above 17. So 17 is your stop loss. It does have a red dot, so watch for a green one tomorrow. Again, if we break out here, you're going to see a green dot there on the daily tomorrow. Okay, we're getting pretty close here, folks. SCRT. Okay, that one looks good above 18. It's still just down below the mean, so I wouldn't buy it here. Don't know anything about it. Looks like a rug pull. GNOISS or Genosis, also down below the 50. Don't touch it until it breaks out. MKR, here we go. Here's a good one. Okay, this looks beautiful, dude. This is one that got called out at the beginning of the month here. Let's just look at this indicator here. Again, every time this thing has printed a green dot here on the monthly chart, it has resulted in at least an 800% move. Okay, this one right here went from 400 up to 6,200. That is a 1,200% move.
This one right here came right there in January of 2023 at 500. It went all the way up to 4,000. This one is now coming here in May of 2025. So if you think history is going to repeat itself, I think you could see this one probably around 3,000 right there, which is about a 100% move. Who knows how high it's going to go? We'll just wait till the stochastic comes back up here and touches that white dotted line. Okay, but this one looks really good. It's an absolute buy here. Okay, looks really good for a swing trade. Again, we're swing traders, guys. These aren't day trades. So these are buy and hold. This is a buy and hold strategy. AVE looks really good here on the monthly. Okay, breaking out here over the 50. This looks really bullish above that low from this candle right here at about 155. I like AVE here. That monthly chart looks fantastic. Okay, you guys got a few more minutes to get your chart requests in over here on the Discord. Just put them right here in the chart request section, and we will get to them here by the time we sign off. Block Asset. Looks like a newer coin, so it's got a green dot today. If you're going to play it, use a stop loss right there at 2 cents. That's a pretty big stop loss, though. So, again, these meme coins, these new coins, guys. Actually, that was a monthly chart. I apologize. Daily chart, boom, big breakout. Okay, so good. Good call out here. Watch for a retracement into like 6 cents. Again, the stochastic's up here. You want to wait for a pullback back into the mean. This was an excellent entry right here. That green dot right there on May 2nd, right there at 6 cents. Beautiful entry right there. What'd you have, right? Getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Breaking out, we pull back into the average. We get the green dot, and we do the Ripski. Okay, that was a beautiful 40% trade right there. So now we want to wait for that pullback again. I'm not saying this thing can't keep going here, but it is getting very far off the averages. I mean, you're talking about 46% there. Okay, that's a premium. And it looks like it topped out right there at around 14 last time. So I'd probably look to take some off there. Stochastic on the weekly's touching. So yeah, I would probably let's check the Fibonacci real quick. So yeah, 15's the top of the fib. I'd look to take some profit at 14 if it hits that. Again, I don't think it's a bad place to trim some right here. Okay, sell 25, 50% of the position. And it does have a monthly green dot as well. So again, I don't know anything about the project, so you have to do your own due diligence. If it's the next Bitcoin, obviously hold it. But just based on technicals, it looks a little overbought right now. This was a beautiful setup right here. Breakout, pullback, green dot, Ripski. Bonk. Is Bonk going bonkers yet? Bonk looks prime too, guys. Again, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected, getting rejected. Breaking out, pulling back. Bonk looks really good here. Okay, for a meme coin, Bonk looks fantastic right here. Okay, looks really good. I like it above 0.0, what is that? 0.014. 0.014 is my stop loss. You could even use it right there at 0.016, but the true support, in my opinion, is right there at 0.014. Watch for a green dot. I'm thinking that's going to come tomorrow or Friday if this price action continues. We covered coin A-Firm. A-Firm. Okay, also trying to break out here as well. Another one that has earnings tomorrow. So A-Firm also has earnings tomorrow. Earnings tomorrow. Okay, A-Firm has earnings tomorrow. So again, I don't like to play things into earnings. It's always a gamble, but if it pays off, right, good for you. I think this company's going to continue to grow over time. I think they have really good, a really good business model. They're partnered with Amazon and Apple. They're like that pay now or buy now, pay later program. I'm going to add this one over to the watch list. I want to buy it on a green dot, but if this sells off tomorrow, I might look to buy it down here around 35 to 40. I was buying this one back here in August of 2024, right there around 27. It went all the way up to 80 to 86. Okay, great place to be taking some profits there. Again, up here in the red zone on the fib. Taking some profits on the red dot. Bada bing, bada boom. $80. Perfect topping signal right there. Okay,
Now I just want to see a little bit of a pullback. It could break out tomorrow. It very well could break out tomorrow. Okay, so we just want to watch the earnings. Okay, we want to watch earnings tomorrow after hours. Amazon, we covered. Pepsi, we covered. Nike, we covered. R&R, we covered. VE Chain, we covered. CRO, we covered. MKR, we covered. MOG for Mogger. Is this your coin, MOG? Is this your coin, bub? Okay, that monthly looks very, very good. Another meme coin breaking out here. So I look to take some off right around that 200 right there, whatever that number is right there. And then watch for a pullback. But this is a great example, right? Got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected. We broke out, we pulled back. We got the green dot right there a couple days ago at 0.005. You're up 100% right now. So not a bad place to sell half. Take your initial investment out, okay, and let the rest ride. What's the weekly saying? Weekly looks good too. And the monthly looks fantastic. So for some reason, these meme coins look like they're leading the market, not utility. I mean, you're seeing all. I mean, Pepe was a nice setup. WIF was a nice setup. Bonk was a nice setup. Let's look at PLTR. PLTR sitting at about 110. I'm still short this thing. I'm still short it. I called the topping signal right here on May 1st, right there at around 120. Yes, it went up to 125, and everyone was screaming at me, saying, ha ha. But look, earnings, sell-off, okay? How did I know that was the top? Well, there was a couple reasons, okay? First thing, we were at the top of the Fibonacci here, given a red dot. So there's one sign. The next sign was the fact that we were putting in a double top. A double top is when you hit a level, you get rejected off it. You go back and you test it, and you get rejected again. So I've been saying I want to buy PLTR back down here around $70 to $80, just like I wanted to buy it right here at around 70. Okay, also not a bad place to buy it. End of the 100 there at around 74. That was a nice trade. Pulled back. Another nice trade right there. But this thing's just too far off of the averages, right? We want to buy the pullback into the average, just like we got right there. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm still short PLTR here. SET. SET, what is that, USD? I don't see that one. I'm guessing you probably mean SEI. And SEI looks good. I think that one's going to have a green dot here tomorrow as well. I like SEI over 19 cents. Call it 18 cents. I really like it. Okay, really like it. Stochastics on the floor. We're breaking out over the average. We're testing it right now. I think SEI is solid. We got Theta. Still below the 50. Still looks very weak. Pony. Pony AI. A stock here. Big breakout there. Another AI stock. Another trendy stock. Too high for me. Wait for a green dot on the daily. Okay, I'm not saying it can't go to 24, but if you're in it, I'd use a stop loss at 12. CLSK we covered. WRD looks like the last one for the day. I'll take a couple of requests from the chat here if you guys got them. Get them in really quick. I'll take a few here before we sign off. WRD, that must be a stock. We Ride. Yeah, I saw this one on the top gainers. It's a Chinese stock. They do the self-driving stuff. I think they're trying to compete with Tesla. You just got to use a stop loss at $6. TARS AI, we covered that one. TAI, we covered TARS AI. It actually pulled back to the level I was looking to re-enter. I just didn't pull the trigger. Right there at 6 cents. I'm waiting on a green dot for confirmation. That's what I'd be watching for. That green daily for confirmation. Ryan says Trump from the chat. And Trump still looks good over $10. Again, wait for that daily. I like that the stochastics on the floor here. Let's get the Trump pump tomorrow. Okay, above 10, that one looks pretty dang good. And Swift coin. Swift coin's just consolidating. This one's setting up for a move. So again, wait for that daily dot just like you got back here. Ripsky. Okay, this is bullish as long as it holds on to a penny. Okay, above a penny, it's bullish. So we could drop all the way down to a penny and still be bullish. Okay, so watch for the daily green dot on Swift here. And that looks like it, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. We'll be back live here on Friday for the watch list. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell.
This replay will be posted over here inside the Discord. If you guys are not in the Discord, just click that link from Nightbot, overkillinvestingclub.com. One thing before you guys sign off, I just want to make sure everybody knows that I will never DM you or send you a friend request. Okay, I'll DM you back if you DM me, but I will never send you a friend request or DM you asking for money or crypto or anything like that. All the information for everything that I offer is over here in the Discord. You guys can check that out. If you guys want to download the trading indicator, just come over here to the trading indicator tab and click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything that we talked about in today's video, including the Fibonacci and everything that we talked about here today, will load directly up into your TradingView account, and you will be able to use the same exact tools that we used. Your layout will look exactly like mine. If you guys have questions about that or need assistance, just feel free to email me, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. And if you guys are not a member yet, what are you guys doing? Okay, $4 a month over here gets you access to the trade alerts, the watch lists, the chart requests, the 24/7 trade support, the member chat, the giveaways, and more. Go sign up over there in the Become a Member tab right here, right now, after this video. Go do it. If you're not in there, I don't know what you're waiting for. $4 a month is literally less than a Starbucks coffee, folks. And the Discord is free to join. You just get access to all the alerts and stuff like that when you are a member. So with that being said, if you guys need me, have any questions, feel free to email me or hit me up in the chat. God bless you guys, and I will see you in the next one on Friday. Peace.